Good morning. Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV.
Afternoon, now after 12 bro.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Sorry, people. Sorry about that. Good afternoon. You understand? Um, so when I understand how this now come up. Anyway, good afternoon. Good afternoon, people. My name is Coach Parchment. Alongside me over there, you have Kavi Mix, and you're here once again to do some, you know, let you guys get some information on what is going on in the football. So thanks for joining, and let us have a conversation and a respectable one as well. You know the people them at and on up some meets on the YouTube place. Just seeing RR in the building, big up yourself. Welcome to the platform already. Yeah man. So the music I play, but me not see it, Mr. Mix.
You know,
Music I play, but me not see it. But adjust it. Anyway, sound like it can work this. So I gotta work with it this, yeah? Alright people, so the title says Paul Young urges overseas players, right? Paul Young urges overseas based players to repay the nation for the confidence they have been enjoying. All right. So in other words, he's saying that you know we the overseas based players that is here playing for us should go out there and put out their 100 or their 200 to make sure that we qualify for the World Cup this time around. And he says, no excuses, Mr. Meeks, if we don't make it to the World Cup. What's your thought on the whole article? I want me to read the article first and then we'll go into it after so that persons can understand. Mr. Meeks?
you can read the article for everybody. I've gone through it. I know what he's saying, but make persons who are unaware know what he's been saying first before we
All right.
dive into it.
Before we dive into it. All right. So what I will do is to read about Paul Young first. So persons can know who is Paul Young before we go into anything else. All right.
A former national striker.
Let me read it, man. Paul Young born 11th of April 1968 in St. Catherine, Parish, Jamaica. He's a retired Jamaican soccer forward who played 2 seasons in Major League Soccer, and he played in the USL as well. He also coached Portmore United, Walthouse FC, and Augustone FC in the Jamaican Premier League. All right. So his senior career in played for Hazard, Charleston Battery, Columbus Crew, Rochester, South Carolina, Charleston Battery, Tampa Bay, Rochester, Hershey, and Maryland. Yeah, he was Jamaica. He was Jamaica assistant coach in 2008. Back then, 2005, 2007, he played his managerial career at Portmore 2005, 2007. Assist 2008 for Jamaica national team. Walthouse 2009, Augustone 2010. His international career, he played from 1989 to 1997, 49, 49 appearances, and 22 goals to Jamaica.
No, he was a pretty reasonable player for Jamaica.
You hear that? 49 appearances and 22 goals,
Not
So,
bad.
I feel like based on what me I read right now, him have look up, him words have look up based on it, man. You know what I mean? The word have look up based on it. What do you think?
Well, he would be in the system, so he would have understand it better. He was a member of that system, so let's just hear what I had to say.
All right. So former Reggae Boyz Paul Young says he would
But before
consider
you say anything, Nancy, before you even say anything, let me be clear because persons, I realize persons in the space always have an emotional perspective, and once you oppose to that emotional perspective, they see you as a villain. But I have an open mind and I'm unbiased, and I speak what I think is just regardless of who like it, yes or no. But I think it's just I will say, if you have another opinion and you can provide me with evidence to support your point, then I will listen. But I don't want persons to just come and because you say A and they believe that the answer is B. They want to discredit you with no basis. So carry on. As I said, I know what he said. I've listened, I've heard it, I've read it, but I was want you to read what he said so that persons on the platform who is unaware of it will be aware.
All right, so let me go straight into the article. Mr. Meeks, all right. Um, and the article says, and this is written by Nationwide News Report. All right, former Reggae Boyz Paul Young says he would consider Jamaica Nation League campaign a failure if the country does not lift the trophy at the end of the season. You want to read everything I can just pick out the point them and then go through it and then go to the
Bring
next point.
everything across. Bring everything across.
All right. The national senior men's team will open their campaign against Cuba at the National Stadium on September 6th before traveling to Honduras 4 days later. Young believe the overseas based players need to repay the nation for the confidence they have been enjoying. And him have a voice note here.
Carry on now and see.
All right. So in the first voice note, he said that these players that the coaches or what they select should win the Nations League based on what they put on the paper. So he's saying that these players are good enough and they're supposed to come and play right their best and bring that trophy, that Nations League trophy, back to Jamaica, not back to Jamaica, to Jamaica. All right, the next article, the next vice, sorry.
Unseen, what do you?
All right. So you see, sometimes it's a mix. Sometimes it's a mix. Here people are put out say, yo, Paul Young, I say, you should have more JPL player. But we don't get that in the article, right? He's saying that based on the players that they put on the paper, right?
Mm.
That we should make it based on these players that are coming to play for us, and that Paul, your level was safe. Paris Carney, big Paris Carney, it's not easy, you know. So yeah, so basically that him must say, and he must say, this is the easiest chance, not this is the easiest chance, you know. This is the easiest chance for Jamaica to make it to the World Cup. And if them fail, Mr. Mix, end it for me now. Eh? End it for me now.
If they fear, me never got thought that, because Jamaica no see, me no see how we can fear. Oh, because if we fear, yeah, yeah.
All right, so we'll go through the article now. Your time now to share your views now, Mr. Mix. What do you think?
Let me tell you. You see, people going to say I said that local players should play, which is not what I am saying. All I am saying, once persons are investing in you, you must read your investment. It's basic business, Basic business. Football is a
Tennessee,
business.
Tennessee, they are listening to you now, Mr. Mix.
We need to ensure so we understand that football is a business. So if I'm investing in you, I expect rewards. Now, people like Tennessee, Double, and company are
Rubber.
of the view that these overseas players are better than our local players. And I am of the view that some of them are better, but not all of these players are better than our local players. That is just my honest opinion. Now, the truth be told, how long now have Jamaica been investing in overseas players?
Good one now, man.
Now, if you go back to history, 1998 was the last time Jamaica qualified for a World Cup. And in that World Cup campaign, we had an English-based player who was our main player, as in goal scoring, and that was Dean Burton. So Dean Burton paid Jamaica back for investing in him. And you could call people like Simpson, um, Rabbit Earl, those players have repaid us in terms of we investing in them because we believed in them and they brought us to the World Cup. Now, from 1998, from that World Cup was finished, we went in a mass movement to try to bring local based players. And if you check it, from 98, 2002 would be a World Cup. Count it. So 2002 would be a World Cup. Not sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a one. 2006, 2, 2010, 3, 2014, 4, 2018, 5, 2022, 6, and now 2026 will be the next one. So you are telling me that what Paul Young said has no merit? If we're going to go 7 World Cups investing in overseas players and they cannot bring us to the World Cup, then why should we continue to invest in these players? In fact,
Hey,
I
Pete,
think
the link in
I
the comment section, you can come and come challenge. You understand? Remember to keep it respectful all the time. You understand me? No disrespecting anybody. So the link is there in the comment section. So if you want to come on to the platform, you can come on and challenge Mr. Meeks. I mean, everybody offer Mr. Meeks.
I think
Then you
I
see, so, hold on and read the comment there. Look how the man gone. Bad mind for young. You're still up in the feelings from Simons left you out at the 98 World Cup squad. A peso certain of
oh,
weeks. Peso certain of peso certain. Isn't that comment there?
and see when is it that persons are going to realize the reality? The reality is we're investing. And when we talk about invest, we don't mean we take up no money and put in an career. No. Because whether we want to accept it yes or no, I'm going to say it again. A lot of the players who come and play for Jamaica because they were rejected by England.
True.
They were good enough to represent England and they weren't selected to represent England. So they just drop on the fallback. You know, like you have a girl and the girl wants somebody else, but true, she not, can't get through. She just drop on you. You have to tell her, say, oh, baby, that not work. That's how we treat the football. Because somebody don't want to play for it after their own choice. We don't take no fallback.
All right. So there's a guest on the show. He has a name that I don't want to call him on the show. So you have to tell me a name. I don't like the name that we have up.
Ah man, you're not afraid to call people drunk, man. Them will call me that and call me all kind of name, you know.
Hey, gonna say that easy, you know, boss.
Ah, you can call me. I make sure call me. Pick up yourself, Mr. Meeks. Me I make sure call myself that before they call me that. That means to say when they call me that, me can't feel offended.
All right. Yeah.
But Mr. Meeks,
Yeah.
you say Jamaica, me and the national team invest in the Anberg. How did we invest in the Anberg?
We pay him, we spend money for him, come play for it. We put him up in our accommodations, all of that. No money spent.
Ah
Of
man,
course.
that I not invest, we are investing in. We need the player to come play for us, so we have to bring him here to come play for us because we need him and him willing to come, but him not come for fee expense.
So how when a local player is representing the country and we bring him overseas to play and we put him up in a whole, they say the program and invest in other player. So why not the same thing?
I don't know, sir. I know, sir. I see him for one of the same for all, you know, because we
Yeah,
have
what? I invest. Well, who may I talk to, Patrick?
Gunners, boss, man.
Gunners, let me ask you something. If you have a company and you get an employee and the employer go over places for you and you are pay that bill to ensure that the employee represent you. Now invest in the employee to bring your thing forward.
No, so I'm investing in the success of my business. So the Jamaica Football Federation is investing in the success of the national team. That's what they're investing in. So you have to bring in the product to make a profit.
Well, it's just a different terminal. That's why you me feel that the player will invested in an expectation that the team, the Jamaican brand, will get bigger.
Yeah, but you can't invest in the brand without having the players.
You can't without the player, you don't have nothing.
You know, nothing. So they are the most important asset in the whole conversation, Gunners.
Okay, so me see it differently. Because if you not bring them, if you're not them not gonna come on them own, you have to get them.
So
Right,
Gunner,
invest.
let me ask you something now. 1998 was the last time Jamaica, the one and only time. Let's not say the last. The one and only time Jamaica made it to the World Cup. I think that year going to the World Cup was an achievement, and I think representing Jamaica in that World Cup was an achievement because we actually win a game. No, from 1998 till now, we are let me change it to Europe. We are invest and we are get players from all over to come play. And from 1998 till now, we cannot qualify for the World Cup again. You are telling me so we must continue on this path?
I mean, truth be told, we can import players. I'm not gonna say import because I don't want to. I'm in a good mood today. I'm not trying to drag nobody today. I'm not trying to draw nobody today. I'm not saying we're not supposed to get players from everywhere, from the diaspora, and player who connect to play for the team. My thing is, if we are going to get player who is as equal as our local player, then they have to be a mile ahead. I wouldn't say miles, but they must be a mile ahead of our best players. What we have on the
bring them. Yeah, so we are bringing from England is not a mile ahead of our local.
Exactly what me I say. So if them no much better than or them no better than our players, them we are bringing. Better we do the same thing for our players them. Better we use our players them, but I don't have no problem with the mixtures because it no make
sense. Gunners boss. Before you say that, clear yourself, the man them go take care, fix up that one.
I don't care about who want to take on, man. Everybody have their own views and their own opinion, Me personally would have want the best players. Me don't want to get players from England when England don't want to play. Me want to can't able to steal players from England national team. That's what me want to do.
The players that will come for Jamaica. Then can't make England side.
All right,
there's only one player which I think can make England team, which I make interested to come, but because of circumstances why I'm not in it, and that is Mason Greenwood.
Exactly. We want those quality players, not just when them get in a trouble or England, not when pick them. So they must say, well, boy, if me have a chance to go to the World Cup, I have to go to the World Cup to show up England and show them, say, even though, regardless of the circumstances, they miss a big deal. No, we want the players them we have connection to Jamaica, whether them black, them blue, or them purple, or them white from over England, who can make England team. That means to say we put in a dent in them, a kink in them arm. That me want to see. And that's why I give this coach credit. Me want to see you steal something from England when England desperately need to come at Jamaica. Who that can be?
But you know say the whole on.
Jason Clark said that English players are a mile ahead of the local players, and that is not true. I know
the facts is there that they are not mile ahead. But the facts is there that they are mile ahead. Right, what has they accomplished for Jamaica?
The facts say we don't even know because if you don't
give blind brother.
You don't give the players them no chance. You understand? Because people want Lionel Messi at Jamaica, and we don't have that kind of quality. Nobody in the world will have that kind of quality.
The issue with them people don't understand now. There is a little difference between club, playing for your club, or playing in a particular league, or playing for your country, right? Look on Kyle Dix when he play for Jamaica. How him play? What league him play? Schoolboy, look at Premier League. But when him play for Jamaica, you can see that fighting spirit. You can see that him play in movements up top better than enough for the man that me see a play like England. But play for Jamaica. The comparisons between who played for Jamaica. In movements better than Michael Antonio up in the field when he play forward. Right, I'm wrong on his boss.
You're right. Team in our team.
People don't want them things. The people don't want them things to go out.
The youth have the potential to be great, you know.
Yeah, but them go stay. Them play league.
But I mean, once him get a club and him start shine bright and him get healthy and him start shine bright, we are gonna see the best of him, you know. So
see them depend the youth from Cavaliers name. We get the local chance where the coach said he want a young defensive midfielder from the local league for the squad. Like him ask it, you know.
But you know, whether him ask it or him don't ask it, based on the youth that come from Cavaliers, and Mr. Steve is affiliated with Cavaliers and the Jamaica Football Federation. People go and say where them having at them mind. Now you can't stop that. You can't stop people from thinking that, you know, because that's what anybody would have done, you know, if them have the opportunity and the chance to do that, you know. So a base where you would have do your thing, you know. So them are thinking, you know. So it is what it is, you know. But you know what happened? At the end of the day, him cannot, if him going at the Jamaica football team and him play every game and him can't play football, he won't be sold. So when people come up with this foolishness about because you want to sell ball and you put them in the national team, it's a lie.
That's a lie. Because he impressed the team of Portugal before the coach looked on him at the match. I remember so the coach said him going to look on him, you know. And them say him going to play. So them say him going to look on him at the match. And the coach at the match and look on two players. King always did it, but him say him want to see King again. And him look on King. King play one rotted match against the police team. Although some people may say police team are so good, but you understand what I mean?
The police team weak and sing.
Yeah, but the defensive work.
Police team could have come in at the Jamaican Premier League and stand a chance to make the top 6.
So that's true.
When you have young phenom with potential, man, you have to give them all the exposure so you can give them, man. Because the more
I'm gonna answer. Let me tell you something. People are gonna bash me, but me gonna talk. You see, if Jamaica may invest all this money instead of bringing these English players or so-called, to me, reject, scared to play. If we had over the years, for the past 6 World Cups, if we had spent some of those money and get coaches or persons overseas to come and educate the football, the coaching thing and everything down here, if we didn't spend money for the footballing education improvement in Jamaica over the years, we'd have far better players in Jamaica now, more than we just are trying to buy and patch up. Because the buying and patching now going to help need sustainable growth in our football, sustainable development of our players. In order
hold on, address somebody, sir. Tycoon, you can't say unseen a sport no bad mind or energy or nothing. Because me see you upon people platform and take up argument on your head and jump on side and at this other people on people platform. So you can't tell me before you listen to the two sides of the story. So no way out my boss. You are the bad minds, Maddie.
Hey, but let me tell you something, you know. Mr. Me. Because me a cut and see. Tycoon, big up yourself. When you want to make them comment, you put a super chat for them comment and make and see. Stop read the negative them comment them if them not here to get them read and read the positive comment them. And that you know, and that you go on the platform. Yeah.
No man, I adjust them man because I don't know how me bad mind and him no bad mind and when me see him do on the platform, I lose half him.
Make the man them pay for the negative comment and you read the positive comment for free. And that you do. And then the negative comment will stop coming if you disregard them. Yeah. So back to when me that me respond to when Mr. Meeks I say, Mr. Meeks, you know me kind of find out say nowadays
Yeah.
when me even watch it go on in the American sport them like the college sport them and them thing. When you bring in a coach, he is trying to get to a college. He is trying to get to the biggest program he can get to, or to the pros. Where you know what I mean? Because the bigger the program, the more money you get. So no man no go at Duke University to coach football and want to stay there. It is not a football school. He want to build a bigger program, so a better school, a bigger school can see him. So you get what I say? So this is what the coach is doing. So you see, as long as you are bringing international coaches, their intention is to win and win now, or go as far as they can go right now, because it's gonna heighten their profile. So with that said, they are not going to pick local based players if them used to, like this coach now, he used to assist him a player from over England, and he knows him can get some players over England where can plug and play in his style of play with him play immediately. So you have to expect him to go there. If we have a coach ready at Jamaica now, a player, we are going to look different, because they must say, yeah, me I look for them youth, you know, them youth, you kind of play the ball from up on it, yeah, and down there, so we play, you know. So it's a difference there. You see what me I say? But the same thing you understand now, especially when this thing now where it's a portal, where players can say, all right, if me not going to play for England, me can't go play over there, so, and things. So people are going to use up the portal, it transfer portal, how them can use it up. So, I mean, this is how the football being played now, you know. So we have to just, sometimes we have to just accept it and work with it and give the coach a chance to pick his best team and put them out there and hope that they can go out there and give us some success.
All right, hold on, Mr. Mix. Christopher Wright in the building and Ted in the building. Christopher Wright, welcome to Unseen Sports TV. Ted, welcome to Unseen Sports TV. Christopher Wright, we have to say first on the title.
Well, to be honest with you, it is a never-ending topic every time these arguments that come up with, because I just feel like, and this is my opinion, I just feel like common sense that tell a man say, if the players them we are using are mostly based in England, and them not get the result that was expected,
right?
Nobody can convince me say if we did use all local players from Jamaica, they would do better than what the teams have done before. That's just my personal opinion. Because first of all, every time there's a player gets selected in a national team, especially if they play locally, or them just gone overseas, the first thing when the people them come out and cry and say, oh, you have to give him time, you have to make him get experience. My position from day one is that the national team is not picking nobody. You understand me? You have to start somewhere before you can. Alright, just like you've been in a working world, you know. You're not going to get
that kind of unfair for said though. That kind of unfair for said though, because Liam Bailey one of the best players for you, and him not really perform that optimal best for Jamaica. And people say make him stay and play. So
okay, but let me ask that question now. If you ask 90% of people from Jamaica, should Liam Bailey get picked? Forget about Wednesday night interview and whatever. How would you select players for the national team?
You have to select player based on them physical fitness, them current performance, and sometimes you have the anomalies. And the anomalies.
Isn't Liam Bailey one of, if not, the top performing Jamaican player in the world right now?
In a club league, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So me say, so then, if you pick him based on, alright, Pastor Marnicals, Boza not get no game at club or whatever, but when the national team call up, which striker? You can talk all of them dash a goal, yes. But which striker you prefer to have on the field? Out of all of the strikers.
More Boza, the kind of change the game.
Oh, me say, but if you top farmer, man, I'm going to say, boy, when the night team, I do.
But you can't use that alone. Coaches don't use that alone. That them understand as fans. Coaches don't use that alone.
So me say, when the coach them pick side, we are complaining. The coach them pick them side and step with them side, you know. And we just have to reason it out, you know. Because just like me say, there's no team that's going to be selected with everybody. Okay, none. We always go see something we think we could have different. Because remember, you're a mix of coach, you know. I might never get my license before I left Jamaica, but I did not coach long before you.
Let me say something. Let me say something in relation to Bowser and the issue of that this little thing that you brought up. You see, me, I like to use what stats tell me, and from the past 3 years, Bowser and Antonio are competing from the number 9 position. Bowser has played 12 games for Jamaica in this period of time. Bowser has scored 5 goals for Jamaica, assist 1, which is a 6 goal contribution, which is 50%.
How come?
I say, when I check the history of Bozo and Mikel Antonio for the past 3 years now, Bozo has played in 12 games, and not all of these games he starts in, and he has scored 5 goals and 1 assist. Mikel Antonio has played 15 games for Jamaica during this time and only scored 4 goals. So based on maths or stats, it tells me that Boza has a higher percentage output than Mikel Antonio. Are we going to argue that Mikel Antonio better? People are going to argue that, but who is producing more for Jamaica?
For Jamaica.
But that's why
Mr. Mix, me have a question.
That's
Which team him score them goal against versus who Mikel Antonio score those goals against? That have a lot of fluidity in opponents.
Remember say, may I bring up one? Remember say him save against Canada in a nation.
Yeah, that's a one big game I can ever remember.
Yeah, but a 2 goal in scoring in a big game.
He scored at the World Cup the other day.
Well,
The last World Cup games that we play, Boza score.
Mr. Mix, my point, you just straight now while again.
So the school, Bridget. We don't
Yeah,
need to stop it, man.
You know,
Eh?
no, that's my point. You just straight now while again. Because I say to you, say, if you pick Bowser based off a club farm, Bowser shouldn't be in a national team.
Yeah.
But if I go pick it, if you look on the stats in a national team when it come, his name have to be number 1 when I write down striker.
Yeah, it have to be. I don't say Mikel Antonio no good potential. But Mikel Antonio have to come off a bench now. Understand, say his role now a bench. And when he come off a bench, he must start contribute to get back in position on the field. I just study football still, Virgin.
Mr. Mix, Jeremy Lee come say 2 words and then jump off. Alright? Hold on the panelists. Jeremy Lee, yeah. Go ahead. Remember you can just say a piece and then jump off and listen back, alright? So this setup. Go ahead.
You now hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear man loud and clear.
I can't hear my rock.
You hear me?
Yeah, now you know.
Alright, so what I say is that everybody here upon the panel now, only me alone can respond back to you, but others on the panel now can respond to you.
Yeah, I want you to pass this message to you and your panel.
Alright, go ahead.
You know, to Mikel Antonio's stats is not working, right? You have to look what the coach have him doing, right? Man, that this man all over the goddamn picture. Be fair to the man, yo. Please. Be fair to the man. And you can't judge off of that, man. The whole on, man. I be unfair stuff on the man, man. Be honest, yo. Is it this man that's playing like a run up and down from midfield to defense? I'm not saying that you don't mean your boss are not doing, but you don't have to be fair, man. That's because he's looking at this bullshit. Tell him it's such a bullshit stuff, that. Look what the work that Mikel Antonio is doing. Look at the Cali. Look, the man has like 10 defenders in around him in a midfield. In a court, but the man up and down. So just I'm asking you guys, be honest. Let me ask you
a question. What is his primary role?
His primary role is striker.
Okay.
And see, me have a question for Mr. Mix.
Fucked up system, and all of y'all know that. He was playing some bullshit, right? I don't mean to be rude, but he had Mikel Antonio out of position, right? So Mikel Antonio be running deep as a motherfucker. Come on, man.
So just a Germany. You never see Boza play out of position yet?
Yes, too.
Okay.
Yes, too. But look, be honest, though. Who do more than hard in midfield? You were telling me right saying Mikel Antonio and run like a slave out there. I can't answer that, yo. I don't have to be real with the man.
Alright.
Let's just be real, yo. So are you guys saying that he's no good and it get dashed with?
No, we never said that. No, we are saying that if we are picking. Chris, I'm not gonna hear you, Chris. I'm not gonna hear you. I'm not gonna hear you. I'm not gonna respond.
man misunderstand, brother.
Tell him say
They
he
want
needs
to
to
put
be
money
fair,
that they want to
right?
put, brother. You have to talk to him.
That's the work with Mikel Antonio putting.
Never
And
said that.
someone was showing me the stats that this coach had. 0 cross coming in the box. And that's how Mikel Antonio and Moses was in the goal, right? In Canada, that was the only time when Moses came up there. You know, we don't have to be fair. All I'm asking you guys is to be fair. Now come on, and listen.
All right, my
Please,
boss.
just be fair. All right.
And see, let me address that.
Ted, wait a second. Hold on. Ted, let's say something. Ted, go ahead. Ted, your hands. Ted have technical difficulties. All right, go ahead.
No, man,
Sammy.
me I hear him, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr.
You have something to say, right?
Yeah, Mr. Mix.
Yeah, I hear you.
You would have start Leon Bailey?
If I would start Leon Bailey,
Yeah.
I fit Leon Bailey,
Yeah.
Of
definitely.
course.
Alright, so why would you start a fit Antonio? Leon Bailey have a abysmal record for Jamaica as well as Antonio. Not
Why would I
special.
start what?
Why wouldn't you use the same concept and start Antonio?
Two of them
No.
primary were kind of different.
Hold on then.
Okay.
Hold on then.
Answer it for you already, you know.
Me have
Say two of them
two
primary.
questions to answer. No, I will answer you first, Ted, then me answer the other person we just called it and see. Ted, if reality and the truth be told, Leon Bailey is the most creative player for Jamaica. Me and you know, you do coaching too. It is easy to miss a chance, but hard to
Great.
get your understanding, to consistently put yourself in a position where you get goal scoring opportunity. How many men persons on Jamaica team putting themselves in that position, knowing that they will be bashed if they miss? But Leon Bailey is not afraid to consistently try to score, and he is our main creator in that team. And based on that, he must start for me.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I-
you could have used
and
you
get
could
him
have
in
used the
front of
same
the goal.
concept for Mikel Antonio. That's
No,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
use the same concept.
Same concept, because he does create a lot of chances.
Create a lot of chances.
Antonio, for me, Mikel Antonio, don't tell me what you interpret. Ask me what I interpret. For me, Mikel Antonio, when he's playing for West Ham, he's putting himself in a position to try score. When he's playing for Jamaica, he doesn't have no urgency to try score. He just
But
have
I say same thing about Leon Bailey because his record proves that.
hold on. The same man will come a while ago online and attack a bullshit image chat. Because the same thing when Mikel Antonio do on the field, when Boza is on the field, are the same thing the coach asks Boza to do. And Boza has managed to score more than him in the less games. Am I saying that Mikel Antonio is not a good player? No, I'm not saying that. Am I saying that we should discard Mikel Antonio? No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that right now, Mikel Antonio needs to know that his production for us is low, and this other individual has a bit of higher production. Hence, him have to start. When Mikel Antonio come on the field, him need to show him class and show say, all right, you are the boy, I am the man. So me gonna start show who is who. And that's anywhere in the world where we go. The professional team has stats they use. So why Jamaica want if we come and just use with Yai Bar? We don't go with that.
Yeah, but how you start Leon Bailey off? You know, use stats to start Leon Bailey. There.
I am using the stats chance creation.
Chance creation I use.
How much chances can Bailey create?
Leon Bailey create most chance to Jamaica, brother.
How much chance?
I want to go to use the road amount that tell me 1 year.
Yeah.
No,
Chris,
Chris.
strengthen your point.
Let's not get too technical, Chris. You watch the game, man. You watch the game. You know.
Fine, no problem. But you're not using the same concept for Leon Bailey. Look, I'm not getting wrong, you know. Me no matter to me which one start, you know.
Gunners
Don't get me
back.
wrong, but it's like consistency.
Ted, Gunners back. As I get to you to watch the game, Bertie.
I have been consistent.
Brother, the man just a while ago say why we are use high ball. So what you tell me say me no fit, the man make a point a while ago. Me not sure if me agree with that. So if the man show me stats, me have to shut up. Or he can't tell me. That's why me ask. Me not think
That's
that.
not hard to find. I don't.
If an eyeball alone,
Let me
Leon
ask
Bailey
something
can't
now.
start to Jamaica.
Who on Jamaica is the most
influential person going forward.
Not for Jamaica, not Leon Bailey for Jamaica.
For Jamaica, no, may I ask you your opinion? Me not
them are great.
So
them are great.
Yeah, that's my opinion too. I say, I don't know what I say, if you disagree with me, how we are going to prove that? But to back it up. But in my opinion, them are great going forward more dangerous than Leon Bailey for Jamaica.
Look, Leon Bailey is Jamaica's best player, but not in the national colors.
You have an argument here. Now, them are great is very offensive. Yeah, have an argument here. But take out Bailey out there. You think Gray would have been so offensive?
If you do what? Say it again.
If you take out Bailey and have only Gray on. You think he would have been so effective?
No matter what happening in the world, if you have compare garbage to less garbage.
But it's about effective when Bailey come out that team, not effective again.
If you are comparing garbage to less garbage.
Hey, unseen. Excuse me there. Me not sit on a platform and have no man. You're going to make me have to defend the player them now because the man we are called players we play professional football and make money to mind them family garbage is a piece of rap. That's all me I tell you. You can't come and respond and trace me back. You're out of order, you're out of line. You cannot call grown up. You cannot call grown up professional athlete garbage. You is garbage.
Which player?
Because you never play nowhere, you never do nothing, or represent nowhere more than you come by YouTube run up your mouth. You're out of order. Me not allow that while me here. So if I that no go do, if I that high levels, if I the levels that one I go to, me I dismiss myself. Me not allowing those kind of conversations.
Which player is that? You can't call any performance garbage.
What? No. In Canada,
I said performance.
The player is not garbage. Their performance is not garbage. Garbage, you eat garbage can't feed them family. If them never play good, when them come to Jamaica, come play.
Where you used to compare things.
No, sir, you can't. Me not agree with that. I know you're gonna come fix it up. No, true, me never agree with when you say the man them a garbage. No, you're come fix it up about them play. They play. You did not say. Cousin, hear this. You did not say their play was garbage. You say you cannot match garbage with garbage. And
we were referring to performance. We all of we there talk about performance. Wasn't it performance we are talking about?
Yeah, man. So feel like take that one out of context though.
You get all emotional for your own purpose and not to be being the boss. Me not call people garbage, man. But the performance to me is garbage. I'm entitled to say that.
To be honest, still, me feel like we can use a better word to performance to you, brother, because at this stage, when Leon Bailey performs with Jamaica, we see one of us bring that performance to the brother. Yeah, it's okay.
So now that's how we job as analysts, highlight when him do good and critique when him do bad. I just say thing going on my boss. I don't eat the man.
People take offense to the choice of words, brother. So we not have to use garbage.
Chris, why you break up, so I don't know why. What do you think? You break up when you talk.
Oh, you know hear me?
You know hear, man, but sometimes when you talk and you talk fast, when you hear the word and clear.
Oh, no, what me I say, if you put that, yeah, me understand performance and bad performances. But what I'm saying, you can't get the garbage argument. I mean, kind of we can't take that type of words.
Yeah, man, it's still a break up.
Look, we have to on the line. We have to establish high levels of emotional intelligence. We can't make our emotion get better with logical reasoning. We don't come on line on this nobody and what them do. But we are here to talk about how them behave, them performance, and we use whatever word to try to make the performance look as bad as we want it to be. That's what we're saying. So it is as simple as that. And we can't get so emotional as it relates to talking about sports.
I'm emotional, bro, but there's a whole heap of words that we can use. Some of that say, are you attacking about that? Say, we can just change garbage argument.
I am. We can do that. We can't even say the performance. We say performance then was not good then.
Poor.
Performance are not good. Poor. No problem. Yeah. No problem. All right,
we are big man. No, we know.
But what me I say, Mr. Meeks, like my breakup, so I don't know the myself. Not to say I would have. To me, it doesn't matter which one of them start. Honestly, is it because either way, I'm gonna put on one eventually. I don't think Mikel Antonio can play 90 minutes, but I think he have it in him. None of that. You see me? Mikel Antonio. I don't think he have 90 minutes in him. And with those
am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, we are here now.
Okay, sorry about that. I did get a call. You know, somebody did call me. I'm going to take the call.
Yeah. And with Bowser lacking minutes, we think of the same thing about happen. So none of them can go do 90 minutes. So then can just rotate the role between the two of them.
I think Antonio see that him.
Chris Wright, when now you say Chris Wright, I swear.
Let me leave and come back.
Yeah.
All right, somebody want to ask this question. Somebody said to name a starting 11 without the English players.
No, nobody now go down the road.
What a gone there so far? What a gone there so far?
That's the problem.
We now go down that road.
What a gone there so far? Nobody now keep the argument there, sir.
Okay. The person, no man, the person that listen, the person we ask the question I listen, so that it is settled.
Virgin, you see, until the day where we can pick a team and use the team based on some merits, we now reach nowhere. Now it is very unfair for we just sit down and dwell on the past. Mikel Antonio 2 years ago is not the same Mikel Antonio now. Him just not sharp like that again. What cause it, whether age or whatever the factor, or a dip in form, I don't know. But is Mikel Antonio good enough to play for Jamaica? Yes, me want him in the team. But I don't feel like so because he used to do this for West Ham, he might go come automatically do it for Jamaica. No, you can't have that mindset, the Virgin. The mindset is not right.
Listen me, Mikel Antonio career start late like Jamie Vardy as it relates to high level performance. Late bloomers. And I think Mikel Antonio best goal scoring record or form. I am later stage I'm like no. So actually producing best numbers. Him actually producing best numbers.
Remember I know, Ted. At the end of the day, we don't want to accept it, But the reality is Mikel Antonio back in the days didn't try to play for Jamaica with name picker for whatever the reason is. Then he go to England and he start doing things till he reach a peak form. His first choice at that moment was England, And because the reality lick him and make him realize he can't make it. And that's why he come back home. I tell you.
Mr. Mix, Germany again. Just a quick one from Germany. Germany. Welcome back.
Yeah, what Germany don't cost
and then CC next. CC, hold on, you'll come next, CC.
Yeah, but yeah, man, unseen. But tell Germany it's a no expletive.
I'm not hear CC. After Germany come up, we can hear. Go on, Germany.
Oh.
You see, a while ago, Leon Bailey is our better player and his best playmaker, which I disagree. And I'm going to be very respectful.
Tell him to talk up and say, not here.
Which I don't agree with.
I'm saying, tell him to talk up.
If you want to choose somebody who's going to put them life on the line for us, I'll go with Mikel Antonio. Leon Bailey does not give 100% for us. We get a few chances, yes, but Leon Bailey is not that guy for us. Mikel Antonio go out there and run and work hard for us. I think the system that the coach play Mikel Antonio is done for. And you can't blame Mikel Antonio, he must follow the coach instructions. But to say that he would have played Bailey over Antonio when Antonio do more and show more than Bailey, I think that's just in general. That's it for me.
All right, my boss.
So hold on. Who didn't talk about playing Bailey over Antonio at any point?
Two different positions.
Who said that?
Nobody never said that. But here was still. I'm going to tell you, I think people not understand.
Now let's assume some mistake he make and a Bowser I mean to say I'm not here.
Bowser I mean to say, man. Bowser I mean to say. Yeah. But, to me, unseen and everybody, Leon Bailey, irrespective of what people want to say, in this current Reggae Boyz setup, Leon Bailey have to start. I'm going to care what nobody wants to say. Leon Bailey,
we don't dispute that.
No, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of people are of the opinion say you should bench Leon Bailey. But I'm asking them which other player they can come get that is better than Leon Bailey at their club. There's no other player that plays that position that is better than Leon Bailey as at their club. None.
Here my views, my G. We give him a few more games, but at the end of the day, a World Cup qualifying. After 3 games, the performance is poor. We have Dixon and probably Whispers back. Try one of them.
Yeah, but
What the problem now?
Try one of them.
Hold on there. Let me say something. Do you guys realize that Leon Bailey, when he plays for Jamaica, he's not really playing in his preferred position? That's why. He's playing beside either Boza or Antonio. Want to realize that?
Most of the players.
No, I see him playing in preferred position and the performance never that good.
Like you tell. The first game Leon Bailey played for Jamaica was the best on the pitch.
Let me tell you something. Let me say this, I'm going to mute. A man say, Leon Bailey, you don't get picked to your national team based on what you do for your national team. You get picked on your national team based on what you are doing every day for your club. You no care how Leon Bailey play for the national team. As long as him stay a star for him club, we have to pick him. He must come out, no go so. You can't left the best player from the country out when him whether him come play a star for your national team. Him not getting
exactly
the same service. Hold on now.
Like
the same service Leon Bailey get. When him a play at Aston Villa, he don't get the same service because he don't have the same quality player to give and get the services from. So you have to put that into consideration also and just can't go say, him not play good for it. Him not play good for it. Him play the best him can with what him have. But when him depend on him team and him have him players them when him and them play every day and them know how each have to serve each other, them play better. So that is the problem what people have. But as long as he's a star over England, you can't left him.
But you know more ask me people them say Antonio to start over Boza, right? And I'm okay with that. The reason why Antonio should start over Boza is because Antonio plays in the Premier League, so he's playing at a higher level. So how can people be asking people who are playing at a lesser level to start over Leon Bailey? Leon Bailey is playing at Aston Villa and he's the only player in the Jamaica team that is playing for a team that is going to play in the Champions League. So how are people asking lower level, less players to start over Leon Bailey?
The person with that argument have a right to ask a question. Because one, remember, when I get credit from base for when the team club, you know. Our Jamaica do people go sanction the coach off.
Yes, which is fine, but what I say unseen. What we are saying is that what he does for Jamaica we are used, right? But Mr. Meeks is saying Boza is scoring the most goals for Jamaica, and they're saying they're not using that. So we have to work with for their metric. Their metric is that you're playing at a higher level and you're playing at a bigger club, then you is the one who have a start. So in that case, Leon Bailey can never be on the bench. Because Leon Bailey is playing at the biggest club of every one of them in the team. Leon Bailey is playing in a club that is going to the Champions League, and Leon Bailey is the best player domestically for his club out of every one of the players them that get caught. So based on the metrics that they have outlined, Leon Bailey has to start in the team every single game until they get a player playing the same position that is better than Leon Bailey in that position. And even if you get a player playing that position, Leon Bailey can't come off the field. So if Leon Greenwood come, Leon Bailey, Greenwood and Demarai Gray.
Agree. How you mean?
So no matter what people want to say, put no matter what they want to twist it.
Maybe we could have put Bailey playing at the number 10.
CC, may not cut you. We have one call up on the line. Tell me, quickly, and then say your piece.
No, but me a good as far as something look while say Leon Bailey not getting no service when I play for Jamaica. That's when I play. No, but so much. I don't know if that's bad thing what football. Yo, then 3 goals when Leon Bailey miss against Canada, and if I go miss against Canada, I don't service him again.
Yeah, oh yeah, do you call that boss, man?
When I Bridge, but that's bad that cool it is. When I put that speed. Leon Bailey too much no commitment when I play for Jamaica. You know, so him commitment because just like how my Bridges meet and say Antonio no play for West Ham like when play for Jamaica. So we don't want to make excuse for Leon Bailey, you know. Leon Bailey not playing the ball when he play for Jamaica. I don't think call that speed, brother. It's just like we can tap out on the most Antonio not play the ball and
I agree with them, my boss. Them one side of the argument. Then one side of the argument is that she, one side Leon Bailey, they want to put it up.
About me, the man not show no commitment, but joke what the thing all the time when he come. So the start the truth. And if I mean anybody else agree, we're that have beat him. But just 2 because Leon Bailey come from Jamaica.
No, nobody that. Nobody put that in nobody mouth. Nobody that.
Auntie and a lie me I tell brother.
But
Nobody
unseen,
with
man, just the man can't.
Any I'm in a man like say I meet the way that really body a place, no? Put that plate in Bridget and say no good. Bridget.
But when I tell a man this, right? When him done
No
talk,
man, agree to the ball, agree to not go to that.
well, I'm not unseen. When him done talk, I go say something.
I'm better ball come in here and start. When we stop making 50 people and tell like just like how we now say Bobby Reed don't do nothing, Antonio don't do nothing. We want to get anything about the NBA. We really get with best player with team. The NBA is the best. I them are the best player right now. So if we top down police this, the NBA is the best player in club. And we can't deny that. But if we top 50 to the bush and decide to make a school for the NBA, I want to make team, yes? I want to start. But if we talk to choose better. All right, Dante.
What do you see?
All on the CC, make Connor's boss defend himself first.
No, me can't hear. Me have to come up.
Yeah, come on. Make Connor's boss defend himself. Connor's boss. Connor's boss.
Mute, man. Mute. And say it. Anytime you not hear me, you know, so me mute, because me have to ride and whistle. Me there work.
Defend yourself. Defend yourself.
What? Wait. I don't have to defend nothing when me say. Me say, if Leon Bailey get 10 goals and he kick away 15, as long as he do the kind of perform the way how he perform over there, so you cannot leave him. The brother way that talk like while we run gun, he don't know nothing about timing. Because me can tell you something. When you talk about service and kick away ball, if you give me the ball a split second, less than when earlier or later than when me expect to get that ball and the position when me used to get that ball in, it's possible I'm gonna kick it away. So that it look like you're servicing me, but you're not servicing. You're not giving me the score of the service, the ball at time. That's what you have to when me attack.
And see, I have a question for you when you're done here.
Yeah,
him can get it and him don't get it in time. Yeah. So that you have to understand. It's just like a wide receiver run him route twice before the quarterback give him the ball. So by the time him get it, the defense set up and lay him out. So that is part of the game. But you can't watch that say, oh, him not perform when him come to Jamaica. It's because him perform when him there upon him daily job. That's why we keep calling him. And until he's not performing no more in England, we can't stop calling. And that enough you understand. The only time we not go call him is when him not come. When he decides to keep him party and he not come, we have him right to that. So the only thing when me have a problem, have a problem with him and him people them for when them interfere and I go on internet and them thing and a scandal the federation. Yeah. So if you are play, you just play, and if you not play, you not play, and you give the people them notice when you go and do your chug it and go do your drippings and I say it go. And we have to go live with that. But other than that, I not fight against him, because I don't know how me fight against Leon when me see some people are celebrate the other people, but I not go there so neither, because I not try to stir up nobody today.
Ted, your time. Ted.
First thing, make it clear. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, loudly.
Yeah,
Loud and clear. Loud and clear, Ted. Loud and clear.
First thing, we make it clear. I want a man know say Leon Bailey was one of the best players in the last decade. And I want to see him on the field at the best every time. But I have a question. Luis Suarez at Barcelona was one of the greatest strikers ever. Uruguay left him out of many games because he break curfew and I think he had some party issue. And then left him when he was in one of his best form. And after that, Uruguay take time to phase him out of the team because he was very disruptive and an unruly person overall. So till him and the coach him all fall out and etc. And now Uruguay team is playing good football. You have Valverde, you have Nunes, you have a few players that come through the program. The team does look good. Rojo from Barca. The point I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good a player wants to be, how much you love the player. If in the long run the player will harm the future of the program, you have to let him go. You have to take your time to phase him out. That's the reality. It's harsh, but that's just the reality. And I don't think Leon Bailey hits the height of Luis Suarez when he was at Barcelona in his prime. And Uruguay still left him. They never left him out of the squad, but he wasn't starting. He was on the bench.
But all right, so we'll put things into perspective. Because everybody comes back down to the point and seeing where them fail to acknowledge the point where, for example, Mason Greenwood is playing at Olympique Marseille, right? One of the top clubs in the French league, in a league. If Mason Greenwood comes to Jamaica, Mason Greenwood walks into the starting 11. Why? Because he's playing in a top 5 league and he's playing at one of the biggest clubs. That is the basis on which he walks into the team, in the starting 11. The problem that they're not reconciling is this. If the player is not performing for Jamaica, we are saying put him on the bench, which is fine. Leon Bailey not performing, put him on the bench. However, when it comes down to Mikel Antonio, they are saying that Mikel Antonio cannot go on the bench and Boza cannot start over Mikel Antonio because Mikel Antonio plays EPL and Boza does not play at that level. So that is why I keep asking them, if that is the case, no matter if Leon Bailey is performing or not, he is playing English Premier League, going to play Champions League, and he's playing in a team that has came fourth in the Premier League recently. And he has
That's not my views, my boss. This is why I make it clear. That's not my views.
All right, that might not be your. So that's what I'm saying. That might not be your views, but that is the view of a lot of people. Plus, a lot of people who are coming. The view is that once you're playing in a bigger league, then you are automatic in the team, and you're automatic starting in the team. So if I was out there, so for example, Boza out there performing, right, scoring a bunch of goals, but you carry a striker that is in a bigger league, and that striker is scoring more goals in that league, same as score goal in the league. You carry an ex-English Premier League striker, and that player is scoring goals in the league. Automatically, that player, they're saying that player should replace Boza. But if that player goes 5 games and don't score a goal, Boza goes 5 games and score 3 goals, Boza should still not start because Boza is not at the level of that player, because Boza is not playing in that league. You understand what I say? So it comes back down to people.
But why is it though, CC? Why is it that league is the base of all the argument?
All right, so
why is it not the performance of the country? So when say Mr. Mix coach say Suriname. Now CC play in the Suriname league, but Suriname will go overseas now for Ted, right? Now him give Ted the opportunity, Ted don't score a goal. Him give you the opportunity, you score. But Ted has scored a goal in the league, overseas, But you come in the team now as a local player in them country and score goal. Why is it that it's supposed to be only because you play in a better league you get the opportunity?
No, because all right, so that is not my argument, But apparently,
I say sorry, but I was say, that is not your reason. So I say, that man. We not believe that we have a reason or something when nobody can defend that point.
All right, someone put my thing, right?
Yeah.
My thing is that it's the players who are performing the best in the national team when they get the opportunity, those are the players I think should start. So for example, you're starting the games. When you're in CONCACAF region, there's only 2 giants in the CONCACAF region, Mexico and USA. Canada is not a giant in the region, not as yet. You understand? Canada is in the same boat as Jamaica. They probably have a better team right now, but they're in the same boat as Jamaica. They're not giants in the region. So there's only 2 giants in the region, and then another team that is in the same bracket as Jamaica. Then you have like Panama, Costa Rica, and those teams, right? So we'll put it out like this: Mexico, USA, Canada, Panama, Costa Rica. Those are 5 teams, and you have Jamaica. When it comes down to it, those 5 teams, if the player, majority of the games that you're going to play, you'll probably end up playing teams that are not of those 5 teams' quality. So when you see a player score and damn rip and those teams, those are some of the teams that you're going to face. What I will say is that if I have a player that is scoring or performing against Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, Mexico, USA, performs exceptional against those teams, but the player doesn't necessarily perform as well against the other minor teams, that is like Grenada and those teams, that's an anomaly still, But that player to me will have to start when we have those big games. So when we have a Panama, a Costa Rica, a Mexico, and those games, I have to play that player in those games because I've seen what that player can do. That player is performing against these teams. So it comes down to the opponent where you face and seeing, and people are making it seem as if it's pure top team. It's not. We are not like CONMEBOL, right? CONMEBOL, like Copa in the CONMEBOL South America region, outside of Venezuela, and Venezuela is getting better. Majority, 90% of the teams are good. So it's not like in the CONCACAF region we have a bunch of minnows that we're going to play. Grenada, Dominica, all of those teams. So it come down to the Honduras, the Panama, the Costa Rica, the Mexico, the US. How the player perform against those teams is how me that determine if me gonna start you or not. So the player that is performing best against the Costa Ricas, the Honduras, the Panamas, the Mexico, the USA, and them player there should be elevated to the starting 11. So it does not even just, but when you're picking or selecting the squad, it should be on the basis of what they have done for their club. So if the player is performing at their club, then that's how they make the squad. But when the starting 11 comes around, it's how you perform in the games that are the toughest games in the region. So if a man want to come tell me, say, if a player to me is playing in the League One in England, and that player is playing in the League One, and when he play Panama, Costa Rica, USA, he might drop ball from Panama, Costa Rica, USA, and you have a player that is playing in the EPL. And when he plays Panama, USA, and Costa Rica, and him now playing the ball against them three teams, guess what? My bench here going up. And the League One player is going to start. Because the League One player has shown me that when he faces Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, when he plays these teams, the USA is performing. Say you understand what I say, unseen?
Yeah, man.
You have to perform against the toughest teams them in a region. So if you have to perform against the toughest team them in a region, it no matter to me where you play. Your league where you play, now go matter to me. Once you get picked in a squad and you go out there and say, you have to perform against the toughest teams in the region, and that me I go grade you upon. Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, US, Canada, and them team that me I grade upon. Me not grade you say, if you go play against like say I say Dan Rip and some of those teams.
Alright, so people, you are going now. You see, on the restream, yeah, only 6 person we can have on the panel, yeah? So 6 person there already. So as soon as anybody want to leave, then you can jump on. Alright, people, big up on yourself persons in the chat. Avis Williams, Chap 19, all the man never come on. Keep it respectful of the comment. Nothing is wrong to disagree with Unseen or anybody on the panel. Opinion, right? But we're going to keep it respectful, right? We're not disrespecting anybody. Over here, it's for the big people. Big people league over here, so you understand me?
Plus, more clarify something.
Hold on the CC. And CC, we want to go back to the main topic of the show, right? So the question is to all you guys on the panel now. Is Paul Young right when he says that if he must say these, we don't want to say it wrong, you know. So he's saying that these overseas based players need to repay the nation for the confidence they have been enjoying. Alright? And he's saying that based on the names or the number of players that is coming in, right? They're not supposed to fail. They are not supposed to fail. That means we're supposed to qualify, we're supposed to win the Nations League. You think that is too big to say, or too small to say, or too small to ask for?
In terms of repaying the nation? I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody else will answer.
People, Travis Spencer jump up first, you know, and say, yo, because him not make 1918, that's why.
Well, no, me kind of understand.
White still.
Understand where I come from still. Yeah, go ahead.
Now you're a man.
Oh, no, me say me kind of understand where I come from still, no, but I'm one of them man that when you listen to my past, basically want to go local. You understand? Or him feel like too much overseas based play. But based on the reason when me hear, me kind of understand what I say. What I say? When we get from where I say is the amount of overseas based players that we have, mainly English based players. We don't have no excuse not to qualify this time around. And
right, that's true.
We're supposed to qualify.
And see, when you realize, you know, once the players then become good, they're not staying local.
Me not saying we are going to
local, man.
But we feel like the semi-final or final.
You know what the problem too, Chris, right? You see the word in what you say, players who leave Jamaica, who born in Jamaica, leave and go overseas, we call them local the same way, right?
No.
No, we call them local same way.
No,
So there's a mix up. There's a mix up with the wording.
I don't know that.
Yeah, bro.
They call me
That
local.
you get from local, you know. Local,
Eh?
what do you mean you're playing at Premier League out there?
No, they must say local barn. Alright, local barn. Who the overseas. We need to find a word.
They probably have changed that. If I remember, we have the conversation when the man said we have players from Jamaica who left the Premier League overseas. And not, then still a call the players from Jamaica. Them not call the players from the Premier League and gone. Because the time they talk about the ball playing and they start and them out there and go on and train Blake, Liam Bailey. You understand that? They want players from Jamaica. So me I say a team can run like that, like the players them left out and gone and better themselves. You have to call back some of them the players. You can't make your JP players to come play. When they talk like that, they see against JP. But you have to pick ballers them when we are players at the highest level, but what show the stats?
Right.
And what perform? Whatever perform.
Right.
Why we they call the national team and Richard King? Because I perform in the JPL. And because you want to look.
No, something they perform, man. The three man, the two something they pick. You might perform to the coach like you know. I thought they using Fabian Reid. You might perform to the coach like you.
Yeah, John Reid.
Yeah, John Reid, yeah, the coach.
But another type problem. Another type problem in Ansi.
My problem.
We must play JPL. The problem is not the performance, you know. You can't perform in a JPL if you get picked.
Why?
You could have scored 40 goals, you don't deserve to get picked.
Why?
That is the argument. Because you're playing JPL.
That's a madness.
No, but me.
The JPL Jack. JPL Jack said.
That is obviously, brother. Let me tell you, say, basically, if you're performing in the JPL, it doesn't matter because JPL is like number one. I'm gonna tell you JPL rank 140 in error. So that is the first thing. Then I'm gonna come and say JPL is Bush League, JPL is semi-pro, JPL is no good. So automatically, JPL, any player that performs in the JPL is written off. They're not considered good enough.
Now I get a call, CC. Hold on, let me get a call after few minutes and then. Welcome to Unseen Sports TV caller. Lenny, yeah, man. Somebody soon come off and you can come on.
Man, that's good, man.
Yeah, man.
You make a point.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the point, we're Paul Young, right?
Yeah.
I never listen to the clips.
Yeah.
Me not say where I understand. Funny.
All right.
You must have been call it the local born player. They need to do more help the current football system in Jamaica. That's the master.
Yeah. No, it must say the overseas born Jamaican players, right? You know,
overseas born. Yeah,
overseas born Jamaican players who, you know, we invest in and put in the, you know, need to repay us back with winning the Nations League and qualifying us for World Cup. That's it, must. And if not, we need to change how we operate.
So master base. Well, to me, how much investment they face the our football federation in terms of putting these overseas born players compared to probably where them probably sacrifice the country.
Well, they put in, you know, them put in because they have to pay plane fare, they have to do accommodation, stuff like that. So them still put in. Whether or not that, some of the players
they have to pay them after the game.
But honestly, I think every player.
I don't feel say, you know, it's like a JFF or Jamaica football put in more investment. I feel that the player them make a sacrifice to when them come and probably condition where them work under. You know, them are them make a lot of money. In $1 million, you know, some of them probably make every week in a Jamaican money, right?
But then it's
so when them come,
remember, so the fans them emotionally invest in a play them team or the country team, football team.
Yeah, but you can't say because the fans them emotionally invested in that play. That means that.
Yeah, man, we make the player them get paid, man. What are you
make the player them get paid.
I mean. We got the match and buy ticket them.
People facing another ball them from overseas them really come I really money them a come from.
No, but what we are saying, we invest emotionally. So what Paul Young try to say, yo, over the years, if you check the records, I want World Cup going. I will keep on the same thing over and over. So I say, yo, if this time around it now work, bro, we need to see the light and come out of the dark. That's basically what I'm saying.
Chicken, I look like it's smart, man.
Oh, come out to the light and come out of the darkness. So if you mean come out of the darkness, what would that mean? Sorry, I never listen before I come on.
He must say basically the type of player them we acquire now and type of player them we have. See me I say? We're supposed to win the league there. Nations League. We're supposed to qualify easily for our World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
When we look on the side, as much as to me, you see what we see unseen, things that will have more higher quality than previous years. But if we really compare with side against the other team, then we look on which part of them ball they play. We realize that we don't really necessarily have a better squad than the man them, you know. Because them have ball away a play. Them not have no ball away. Probably them might take from a field under 21 till to our League One in England. So if you look on the quality of the ball of them where Mexico, Canada, you know, USA, and even Costa Rica have better. If for them ball them play at even similar or even higher level than some of our baller. Right? So it's not necessarily we have a better squad than them. For me, not necessarily agree with them. I feel that we can be more competitive still. But in terms of the Repay, I feel that when the ball of them come here, right? Because as well, Leon would have said, even coach Charlie, sometimes the condition of the player them come in, that take a psychological effect on their mind, you know, brother. I remember them are coming here, them get injured, and that sometimes can derail them career. So the sacrifice where they might make, you know, they might make a sacrifice me feel, you know. That's why sometimes they make a one certain ball, and them say them just now come. I don't feel that necessary appealing to them when them say, oh, come play for Jamaica. I'm going to necessarily make a big impact on for them career. That if they don't come, I'm going to feel them come just because of money or not because of support. Because many of these balls have 30,000 people I trade them name every weekend.
Yeah.
I know what support is as much as we're passionate about our football. But the support I don't think can be compared to where they might get at them club. So
hey, so
me have to say if you do it, it would be good. I'm not feel say that them obligated to do it.
Okay.
Right? So so that is my saying.
Alright, my boss.
You want to not to little point on the Leon Daly thing.
Yeah.
Where I've been watching Leon Daly from Liverpool. I'm always have said it's a ball where him does. Him overhype at time. Where under Unai Emery, I think him deserve the credit where I get now. But what me still change with Leon Daly game, brother, as a coach, brother. It's Leon Daly the way him play, brother, has changed. Where I do more defensive to say. Tactically, brother, I can see a difference with Leon Daly now under Unai Emery. Remember, when him there, he was Liverpool before he go Aston Villa. Leon Daly was so inconsistent, brother. And with him on the bench, now start. The coach bring him on, him score and all, get an assist. The coach start him next match, him not play enough. The coach sub him 45 minutes. So he has always been inconsistent. When him go Aston Villa under Gerrard and under the other coach, their name Dean Smith or something like that. He was still inconsistent, brother. Are you and I really changing game? I'm just saying that when Leon Daly in a Jamaican team, I feel him just to get a free road, do what he want to do. And I feel that the coach really look for Leon Daly and understand how to necessarily get the best out of time. Right? Because I feel that you put way. It's like he must be coach better to perform good. Even with his experience we have. So, I just say, I feel that you and I remember that. You and I never come there. Even you can deal with that for last time with our somewhere. I feel that you and I remember that get the best out of time better. Understand me and deal with feel and understand how to get the best out of time. But our coach and brother, I feel to help him so they understand how to get the best out of time. And I not say enough to held responsible for some of the action we're taking about. I just feel that I just said before that player where he just feel that back he was just overhyped and at times because he was too inconsistent. But with the input of him coach at Villa, brother, so the coach make a difference and we get the coach a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Mama. So say all
We
right.
have
And
one
see,
quote.
there's one point before we jump off.
Man, big up yourself.
Big up, Anisa. Well, thanks for coming on and sharing the points, yeah?
Let me say one thing now, like
man.
come just.
Me go jump off. Me I say one thing, I'll jump off. One thing.
No, CC, me want to address you, man. Please, no run.
I don't see this man.
No, all right, me want to address you. That vice the way I talk. Me want to address you.
So him just want to take your answer,
You
Chris.
see, that's our problem, you know.
Close to double
When we
vibe.
come, when we come, I want to just have on a preconceived notion already in our head. So
No,
everything
no,
easy, say.
Start, man. It's free start, man.
So first of all, CC, you address me as Uno, and I'm me and you alone at talk. But me wait till him finish the talk.
No, go on, double, go on, man. Come here, go jump off, man.
All right, so my question is this.
Yeah.
What you guys think about with Paul Young? I want to know where you device.
Because that me just go address the tell and things that what me I go say. You see the word invest when used. Me would like to hear him clarify that. Because any player we are come to play for Jamaica from overseas, them not get no special treatment than what the English based players them not get. Me I thought the players when born in Jamaica and play overseas.
No,
And the
him
Jamaica
said,
football
all right.
federation, I go pay them ticket.
The word invest and a Paul Young said to them.
I would say.
I'm going to say it clear what him said. Young believes the overseas-based players need to repay the nation for the confidence they have been enjoying.
Okay, so then that means that are you know if you do that and see them, man. You have to say you say that man, can me check that you say. Because when me say invest,
No, man,
you know,
I never me say it, you know. I me say it, you know.
oh, I can me catch you there, so. So when me I say then, Mr.
I just choice is a word. I see him out.
That's the word. Some me know I go say to you know say boy, I disagree with that choice there because
No, but the repaying might mean monetarily.
no,
And the investment might mean monetarily.
the invest me at that. Because what me I say, when India try to explain them, I say what me I say is that Andre Blake them, Leon Bale them, when them come to Jamaica, are the same treatment they get than what the English based players them would don't get when them come. So unless him a think we say we are going to use local base players where you don't have to pay for them to come from overseas and you only pay for them to be in a camp.
You never said that.
That's right. So that's how me I say I don't understand the part. But what you say dub hub?
Yeah, so what I'm saying, right, from your understanding, Meeks, Unseen, and CC, right, what do you guys gather from what Paul Young is saying, right? And if from what you gather, do you agree with him?
Let me tell you what me gather. Let me tell you what me gather, right?
Yeah.
The man is of the view that over the years, we have walked on a road, and consistently that road, quote unquote, when we use the word road, that road is not giving us the result that we want.
Right.
We need to take a decision now. Will we continue on this road or change path?
Okay.
And that man is saying essence.
All right. So let me address you first, right? All right. So before you run from, right, you have to know where your run go, right? So this is what Paul Young has said. Him see problem, but Paul Young not come with no solution. So like how you agree with him, Mr. Meeks?
I agree for the past 6 words.
No,
we don't make it. So we have to agree. I true. We're
right.
not the road in our work. In our work.
So Mr. Meeks.
Reality.
Mr. Meeks. So tell me the road we can work.
Eh?
Tell me the road we can work.
I think a lot of the money should be spent in football and education in the country. I believe when you look at track and field, the coaches in Jamaica understand the development of athletes, hence we can get athletes performing at the highest level. I think in Jamaica, because our coaching is lacking in that understanding, we're getting mediocre players. And some of that money where we have built this up, put it in educating the coaches, the system here, create a system here, and you just see what happens.
I hear you, but this is what I think you never look into, right? You know what you literally say? The money where them use to buy plane ticket and hotel, them to spend it in Jamaica. How much difference can that make in Jamaica?
That's the way you are interpret.
Sir.
That's why you interpret. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that JFF is just
you are saying it to realize. Let me show you how you are saying it. Remember to bring the overseas players come here, right? What it costs to bring them to Jamaica?
Plane fare, accommodation, etc.
Exactly. So that's all the overseas players cost. That's why I'm saying you don't realize what you're saying.
But why pay for that and it's not working?
that's what I'm saying to you again.
I'm asking you a question. Why pay for something that has not worked for 20 odd years?
All right.
Double chopper, you know. Double can't find it.
No, you know why you can't do no better? Because that's the best option you have. Those are the best players.
Who said that is the best option?
Okay, so can I ask you a question? You think they are better players in Jamaica than the players that are coming from England?
You don't subject my answer to try rationalize your reasoning.
Okay, you say who said that?
My reasoning is that
the best option.
System is in place and it is not working. The reality of the situation is that Jamaica's objective is to qualify for World Cups, compete well in nation leagues and Gold Cups, and we're not doing that.
Right. So let me show you.
Why continue to invest in something that is not working? I am sure if you have a business and you are invest a particular way in your business now, Repay, you got change.
That question, right? If I show you another way, right? Me know with the
show me.
And man with ego. We have strong ego, but I'm going to show you another way. And I'm just asking you to work with me, okay? All right. Yeah. So the money them spend, literally, right? Remember the money where them spend for bring the player, them are going to bring them, them play for them airfare and then play for them hotel, right? All right. Even when the best player them in Jamaica get good, right? You know where them are going to end up play? Them are going to end up leave Jamaica and play in one different country. So Mr. Meek, it's the same money they're gonna spend to bring back the local players.
Bro, you're still a subject to your. I did not have a problem. Hold on. I don't have a problem with
without realizing what you're saying. Let me tell you what you're saying, right? I'm gonna make your case stronger, right? What you're saying, and you didn't even look into it before you make the statement. What happened, right? You are thinking it take a whole.
Are we psychological? University, I got about.
No, man. Because he think me adopt him, man. Make him talk, man.
No. You see, Mr. Meeks make up his mind, you know, but me I tell him, all right, unseen, right? In reality, right? Don't have Leon Bailey play England. Don't it see money take to fly Leon Bailey from England to Jamaica if you see money take to fly Pinnock? Would you imagine that?
It depends on which class they might travel.
All right, so they might travel at the same class, same whatever, and the same money, right?
It's supposed to follow the same money, of course.
Right. So all me I said to Mr. Meek say, while I believe in build up in the infrastructure of the youth in Jamaica, but while you are building that, you cannot stop the best player from playing for your country. You cannot.
Them have one question for Meeks. Mr. Meeks, how much time do track and field coaches get with the athletes in Jamaica compared to coaches in football? And the next question, also.
How many times what?
How many times track and field coaches get with their athletes compared to coaches in football?
All right, hold on now. One at a time. No. We're looking at it at the end of the road. If we sort out our footballing education where coaches know how to adequately develop players from a young age coming up, by the time they reach to the age where they might represent Jamaica at the senior level, all of the fundamentals would be already sorted out. So you don't need no everyday sessions with them again. They would have all over the world a player, you can bring them in. Now, what is interpreted by this double?
Yes, sir.
Well, double, I think may I say, double. All I'm saying is that some of these players that we are go overseas, not the players that leave Jamaica and go away. Money have to spend in our football, but when we are go all out and I recruit some of them dongle players, and I reality some of them.
We can't call them some examples. No.
Let me take back that. Some of them not good enough.
Okay.
Better we use our thing and try to develop our thing. Some of them not good enough. A reality.
Okay.
Double, we answer the question. Double, we answer the question. Hold on, double. We don't want in a box, no boss.
No, hold on. Let me write off Mr. Meeks now, like for me corner him. Man, you get upset. So me know you get frustrated, and you shout out and you call the English players dongle, right? So all right, tell me 2 English players where you call dongle, and tell me 2 players were better than the dongle player there.
Say that again.
Tell me 2 English players that you classified as dongle, and tell me 2 players in a Jamaica were better than them.
All right, hold on now. Before we reach there, so.
No, are you stating or reach there?
Hold on, man. Hold on. May I go answer your question? May I reach to your question? No. Some of the players, the reason why they can't say, you see, for example, you see the player want to call Casey Palmer and say my baller.
Yeah.
The man no baller for me.
For you,
He can't make no forward pass. Oh, you have a midfielder and he can't make a forward pass.
Okay.
No, man, that's why we can't win, brother.
He can't make a forward pass. That's how we can't make and him can't do it.
And Steve.
Sorry,
Man,
do not make me right off Mick's career today now. So Mick, me gonna ask you this, right?
Yeah.
So you watch him when he play for in club in England?
I don't want to hear him play for Jamaica.
And Pierre lose the ball. Pierre lose the
So
ball.
you are
you have to be fair.
so Mick, tell me the feel in Jamaica where that you did instead of
In club football, no, my concern. When I come to Jamaica, come to my concern.
No, Anthony, we established that already, brother. A man get picking on national team just for when I play my club. No, that's not the way I concern you.
Yeah, set you
All
up.
right, so double, let me answer your question.
No,
I am not in. No, but double be asked. Then you not get the opportunity to write off the man already. All you can make it right.
answer him. I said him
No,
himself.
No, man.
Alternative, you know.
Come double.
You want the alternative?
You know, next player what we never like. But my perception changed since he changed position. Nobody on earth can tell me Lati Bodier can play midfield. He look like rubbish as a midfielder. But when they go on my back, he look like a good player now.
Oh, you change it. You know where you said Malachi Douglas better than Lati Bodier in the midfield. You sound
far better, brother. But you are content about this and league that. But, so you didn't respect Lati Bodier as a midfielder?
Of course, he respect him, pick up him every day.
No, me ask double.
Yes, him better than Malachi Douglas.
To make a midfield, he
Him
look
better
good
than
to you.
That is not the question, Double. That is not the question,
Double,
That is
now
not
ask
the
a question.
Yes,
Does Lati Bodier look like a quality player in Jamaica's midfield?
Him better than everything where they are Jamaica.
But that's not the question, Double.
Yes, I
Ask him
know.
again.
I ask if you compare. Me say if Lati Bodier was good player in the middle of Jamaica.
Yes.
All right, we done.
So me can ask your question now. Me can ask your
So
question.
double, let me answer. Double, your comments are ask three man a question and you can't nobody answer.
Go on, CC. Hold on, Double. Go on, CC, go on.
So me answer to you, say, what Paul Young said, I am not in agreement with what Paul Young said. And this is why. The two things can be mutually exclusive. So I am for the development of the players in Jamaica and the coaching education and everything. Right? But I think that can happen simultaneously with the national program going on.
Exactly.
Me not feel like say you can sacrifice one to try build up the other, right? The biggest problem for me is administration in the football. The administration, given the fact that for the youth development, for the youth World Cup, we have not qualified for multiple youth World Cups. And if you look at the last World Cup, so there's a stats that shows players that are born between 1997 and 2002. There was 159 of those players in the World Cup, and 77% of them played in a youth World Cup. As a matter of fact, in the final, I think you had 14 French and 8 Argentine, which means that's like 22 players in the finals played in a youth World Cup. So it goes to show you that if you don't have a vibrant youth team, you won't have a successful senior team.
Alright, it comes back. We agree with you. Alright, let me just put my closing argument. CC and Mr. Minks, the solution to the problem is this, unseen, and everybody. What CC just said, while we are using the best players, we develop our own players. So when our own players become the best, them not have a choice to wonder which country to play for. But to classify the English with them as, in reality, I am just gonna play devil's advocate. I don't think the best player from England will have the opportunity to play for England and Jamaica will choose Jamaica, right? So we have to
first attack with sense. Clap him.
No, listen to me.
Oh, no, we met the day today. Can't say that.
No, I am a fair man. But me have to be fair, right? So while we develop a one player, we have to use the best player, no matter where they come from, and develop a one along the way. That's the solution to the problem, gentlemen.
That's the way coach say. Coach say I repeat. You know.
Me there the year with the coach say.
Man, you listen.
Me uncle talk like me crazy, you know, me not crazy. You know?
Happy man, you never represent Reggae Boyz committee in the interview. Happy.
And I mean, Issa, me not, you know, me not so polish.
Stop your foolishness. You take me for fool.
Yeah.
Let me give you
Mr. Mix, I rest my case and really fi fight another day, yeah?
Let me give my final point.
All right. No. Hold on there before you go it. Double. The reality is the reality, Bridget. Now, sometimes because of emotion, some will use some terms, but generally we don't mean nothing bad. We just attack the reality.
It's simple.
Hold on. If you look at Jamaica, CC a while ago just bring up an important point. Even at the youth level, we are go overseas to get youths to come here to come represent Jamaica, and we are feel same way. And everybody still follow this road, and nobody in the administration can stop and say, yo, you know, say that road and not bring we nowhere. We need to come up with a
solution. Hear it, right, Mr. Minks. You say until we all right. Me not think, right, we should have separated the players, right? But we have control over who in a Jamaica, right? So all we should do is emphasize on building up Jamaica, who in a Jamaica. But at the same time, we shouldn't say we not call a player from Deso or come from Deso. The best player at all times.
I never say we not call a player, you know. Me just said don't call a player, we just no better than what we have. It don't make no sense.
We're better than what. Yes, sir.
Can I say something? Let's ask your opinion on this.
Yes.
What can mitigate the fact that we have with the national teams where they come in only, so them come in when the Reggae Boyz them come in? Friday?
No, Monday.
Some of them and most of them come in Tuesday, Wednesday, right? When we have match.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Hold on.
When I tell him to not go away, come on.
Don't go away. Make sure I something. When we have match, Bob?
Friday.
How much day training them can get before them play the game?
2 or 3.
How much things can be taught in 3 days? Or
not a lot.
Double. Ask him which international team not get to see it.
Well, I'm a good man.
Hey, Chris, right. You don't feel like me know say I'm going to do one, but you don't listen, you don't finish when I talk. You don't feel like some know that play there. Where you come with?
No, but me I say continue, man. Me just put it further.
Me ask him a question now.
Okay.
What can Steve McLaren change in 3 days to make Jamaica play the type of football that we Paul make we play?
All right. The player them, right? Remember them play from different club and they are professional, right? And all right, so them can start with a formation like 4-3-3 or whatever them decide to do. The player them experience and knowledge can make them do what them to do. Because them train and them play different and them not hard to learn. That is what I think. But me think all them are going to play would not set in stone by one game. But eventually by say next year March, we'll see all the team really want to play. That's what I think.
So you think time are going to change it? More time with the coach?
Yes.
And see, you know what I mean? That I said from before, I never thought that the team that was going to be called up for this team that would have been much different from the last team I agree with the call up. Reason being the time of the appointment and the amount of time when I go have to look for the players there. If he want to play a certain system, can you remember and see? Every coach that come into a team I go want some form of continuity. You know? So there are going to be players that he might go use and he might go be take time fuse out some players, take time bring in some players. You understand me? I said, so me just feel like me not think there's gonna be nothing much different from before other than maybe the players they might play in a preferred position now and we see a different system. As some me see, I don't know if I'm wrong. I saw me look funny.
And I agree with that. But Mr. Mings, come with the heavyweight question, no.
I don't know, heavyweight question. Out of Adrian Reed or Malachi Douglas, which one is a better midfielder in your opinion?
Adrian Reed.
Why?
Because my team play. Okay, this is why, right? For club, Adrian Malachi Douglas never shine for the other club. I see Adrian Reid get MVP in a JPL semi-final. Him score one of the best goals we see a youngster score in a Jamaica. So with that pastor, I think he's the best player. But I stand corrected on it.
And I think Malachi is a better player. That's just my opinion. Not saying that Adrian Reid is not a good potential.
Yeah, but Malachi
yes, when Malachi was playing for Jamaica at the under 20 level, so he was an outstanding player.
Yeah, and way better than Reid.
Based on what I see Adrian Reid did for Jamaica at the under 20 level, it left questions because he lose the ball too easily. However, my point is to say that a coach can see a player, see the mistakes that the player making, and recognize if he can adjust or fix that player within a certain time and select that player. This coach, if we had Hallgrim, so pick a player from you go overseas and you cannot find a defensive midfielder for Jamaica, you should have come locally and pick the best potential, and you personally game by game try to get that player to meet your standard more than we are makeshift and a dismantle other people's career. Like how they nearly damage Latibo's career by putting him in a mid-life field.
Alright, so let me show you a different perspective, right? And just listen to that question I'm gonna ask you. And if you want me to break it down to you, you answer it, right? So if you build a house, right? Are you carpenter, right? Are you best painter, right? Who you gonna make paint your house?
If me build a house, I'm a carpenter.
Are you best painter, right? Who you gonna make paint your house?
What evidence do you have so the carpenter is best painter?
No, me I tell you the scenario. Your carpenter are your best painter, right? Who you gonna make paint your house?
You subject me to your situation.
No, me just ask you a question.
You can't subject me.
Alright, so let me tell you what me I tell you, right? If your defender are your best holding midfielder, you are in your youth.
But hold on now. Remember, the scenario is Jamaica, and Jamaica said they have nobody at the level to play the DJ.
Yeah, they're not. You look like you not get what me I say. So what me I say, right? So Damian Lowe are we best defender, but him are we best holding midfielder, right? Latibo's our defender, but him are one of the best. Right. So let me tell you, this is what me think. We cannot, when we are, alright, brother, you can't bring a youth from Jamaica go stand up in the midfield against Mexico or Ecuador or one of them countries, brother. We have to build a youth.
No, let me tell you what Mr. Mix said. Because long time I said, a 23 players them pick and only what? A 15 or 16 players that go play at maximum in a game. So when my suggestion before was a Malachi Douglas, a Adrian Reid Jr., a Joshua Anglin. Me I carry them, the one or two of them in every squad when we select. And them then at the training squad until me watch them some more in the training. Bring them get international experience because everybody not going to play the ball.
Yeah, and as a coach, you don't know when you can squeeze in a player.
Remember saying international team, Mr. Mix. Remember you can't buy players. You can't buy players in an international team.
All right. Let me show you.
Create one.
Yeah, let me show you a different way, right? Why you set a point, but remember this: when you carry a team, you want to carry a team for everybody play. Because what if you just carry a man to develop, and then it requires that you need somebody to play. You know what I mean? And then you have him on the bench and you can't use him. It's like you just give up a space to nothing. While in this case, both things can be true. Both opposite things can make sense. And
all right. Put it another way then, Bob. Maybe they can get at the training camp and name in the squad. Call them at the training squad.
That makes sense.
You understand? Because I don't like the idea of people say, boy, that man have to come in here because he want to develop. My stance is that the national team is not for development. Everybody within the national team.
This is what I agree with you with, but me think while we are developed, we are win. So we can't just put
right. So back to Mr. Meeks. What Mr. Meeks has said now, I agree with what Mr. Meeks has said in terms of we are going to the same rule and it not change. But my point of view on that is that me not think a local based squad can do better than what the current squad are do right now. Our local base with locally born we play overseas. So me my suggestion from ever since was you see the under 14 team when they start to develop with the under 15 bring through them team there and don't start the development. And it's when time they reach to 17, 18, 19, then we can start integrate some of them players if them good. But we know we have to build from top. That's some look funny.
Hey, but gentlemen, we catch up, we talk here.
Yeah, man.
Enough respect. I'm seeing a mix, enough respect here.
Yes, let me ask Mr. Mix.
Yeah.
We feel like we have to pick, we have to build from top right now.
We have to do something different, Virgin. We have to do something different, Virgin. Yo, now listen, now, see, if this World Cup come and Jamaica don't make it, nobody can tell me about no.
No, man, that's the biggest failure, man. That'll be the biggest failure. Biggest failure. But the only one thing me want to kind of understand still. It's like me kind of not like how most of the fans them are classify the other teams them we play against like them I know. But brother, every team are improved just like we. No team down the same place and then Jamaica improve and then we're supposed to go where they go down.
For real.
Yes, I mean I like that logic. The boy, yo, you can pay money if you go see them go watch Jamaica play Cuba. Brother, when you side up play, no matter who them play, you're supposed to go watch them once you support your side, brother.
You know, if the Caribbean is serious about development, even Caribbean leagues we can have, you know, the winners from Jamaica are the top 4 play, and we start expose them the way that we have to use one different method, brother. We just sit down and everybody, boy,
the issue is we don't have resources. Them have more resources.
Boy, we don't have no money and boy, everything is a boy. We need
me hear a brother from Grenada come for a management show and create one idea where he must say the amount of money it costs them to get chartered flight when they play the Nations League and the Gold Cup. He must say if the whole of the Caribbean team them come together and sign like a memorandum of understanding with a airline. So like them book out the airline to the entire window. So it's like the same airline that then drop Jamaica team at Honduras. And then when they left from Honduras, go to Grenada, go pick up Grenada, carry go to Costa Rica. You understand me? I said not exactly the same plane, you know. So it's like you lease so the fleet a certain amount of time and the whole of the nations them come together and pay instead of one man bear the whole thing every time.
Richard Green asked me one question I have to answer. He asks, Mix, if we qualify, what do you think we should do with the money? No, this is what me think. Now, many people will say start leagues, youth leagues, but I don't believe that is the first step. If you start leagues and you have coaches teaching players the wrong thing, you're going to have problem. I think the first thing we need to do is start in the coaches' education. I think the courses what we do, we need, for one, look at this. For one, we need to start can teach persons how to pick up individual weakness and start with individual training session. We can't in a Jamaica just coach team. So there's a one on and see. Nobody try to talk what I say.
Then I talk for yourself when I feel like you're not saying right.
Nobody make me talk and then people bash what I say. But let me chat. The education needs to be continuous. When our coach do a course this year and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the road, nothing again, that not help with. And fundamentally, what I think needs to be taught in Jamaica is the grassroots. You see right there, so you see that part that we not pay no attention to, and right there, so the problem. From the 6-year-old to the 8-year-old, from the 8-year-old to the 10-year-old, from the 10 to the 12. You see from they reach 14 ago, based on what Arsene Wenger used to say, the golden era gone in a virgin.
Fundamentals.
That's how we have to say. Some people just feel to say league, you just play league and players are improve. You need good coaches and good management to improve players. And that's how we need to do.
We have a question for you, Auntie and Mr. Mix. Both are our current coach. The coaching education when I provide in Jamaica, when you reach at the top of Jamaica, you feel that sufficient to develop the players them in terms of the current level of football I push out right now.
Well, you ask me a question where I not really can answer because I don't know the content of all of the courses. But
Well,
you see the course, you say sea license where I just did. It's
yeah.
a good course because it teaches about the grassroots fundamentals and how to just focus on just isolated objectives, which
Right.
is good. So
Right.
I can't speak about the B license because I haven't done it. And next year before me do it. So come next year when me talk, we can make the connection between the C and the B and say, yeah, such and such. But my honest opinion is that I don't think a coach should do all his license in one place. I think we need to go to other countries and do.
So media said to you know, say, when you get that the A license, I call Mr. Speed now. I'm sure he's gonna go further out and probably get a pro license or something if he plan to continue to coach that much, because me don't know who coach the A license in a Trinidad, if it's somebody from Trinidad itself or somebody from UAE or South America or something like that, because it's disputable to say which coach or which confederation would have the best coaching courses or something like that. I don't know which way you would have put it like that.
You know, say most of the time when the same people them right across from each go around from FIFA, go around with
Oh.
the administrative course. Yeah.
Okay. So basically teaching I see him.
You know why me prefer people going over out of the country, because you know favoritism go on. And a coach with their Jamaica and he no meet the standard, but I show him favoritism friends are from him get
I don't like that, Mr. Mix. The players them we are develop.
There's a
Them not go
possibility.
stay at Jamaica either.
Yeah?
Most of the players them we are go develop now go stay at Jamaica either. You know.
Yeah, so those are some possibilities where we have to navigate and ensure. But nevertheless, we cannot travel the same road doing the same things.
All right, so me ask a question.
We just not go work.
But hold on the Chris, right? But Mr. Mix, and everyone I coach them are gonna leave. I gotta be a bit possible to leave Jamaica for go to course outside because it costs money.
I
And
never say everybody.
well on sea license in Jamaica costs less than a sea license in America or in Mexico or any place. You
Let me ask you
understand?
something, Nancy. Let me ask you something. A person left high school and decides they want to be a professional. He go to college, not true. Not true. No millions of dollars they find for go to college. How they find it?
Loan if they can.
All part of ways they use.
Yeah,
Now, we can use football as a means of earning. So if we are going to invest and decide
It is not as much like as other careers. It's not as much as other careers. Be fair.
in Jamaica.
In
Did you
Jama-
know that you can go to one of these Caribbean islands and as a Jamaican, if you get a good job with a proper qualification, you get good money and see
I said if
because of US dollars and something them pay and other.
you ever heard of you
That's a perfect example, right?
Yeah.
Mount
So
Pleasant.
we are subject with mind to we are do a course and we mind is only that after we done the course at Jamaica one we are go coach.
No, we never said that in Mr. Means. I never said that in. All I'm saying to you is that it's not so transparent as what you're talking.
Nothing is.
It's not so transparent like when they are foreign. Then if you understand me, the overseas because everything is there. Coaches overseas is treated way different from coach in Jamaica. Alright. You know, I know say coaching in Jamaica is not even a career when COVID come in. How much coach me see on building top a poor pure mortar and a big tile and everything, the tile work and all them things.
But when you're not coaching a COVID though, was
No,
you
but
can't
what I'm saying, there's nothing for us in terms of so we can write, you know, when you could have sent it to the government and say, hey, here's a
you
you could have get the grant there. You understand what I mean?
yeah.
There's nothing like that.
Is there a coaching association in Jamaica?
So alright, put it out. So we don't really with coaching don't really get respect in a Jamaica in a football, Mr. Meeks.
Hold on. Is there a coaching association in Jamaica?
Well, yes,
Yeah, man, there is.
they have one.
Yes, man.
How effective is this association?
Huh?
Eh?
How effective is this association?
Good question, wrong person asked.
Do you know that there is a taxi association in Jamaica?
Right.
And anything happen it becomes the association take it up and it becomes public
Big,
business.
public. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the coaches in anything and the association take it up?
It's just a name in my opinion. I don't know. I don't think them do no work. I don't think them add. I don't think them try. I don't know. Not even look. Not even nothing there for coach them with pension or nothing at all. Most of them coaches are teachers, you know. They might get them government pay and them things. I think there's no association for back with Mr. Meeks.
But in order to get
association is there on paper, but I don't see that do no work.
Association.
I don't see the association do no work. Maybe the association do work in a one particular parish in Jamaica, but I don't see that do no work in Jamaica. Like I can say yes, these coaches are there. Them sign up to get this, them will get that grant is there from government. Blah blah blah. Coaching in Jamaica is not come like a waste of time if you ask me to.
I just feel to say it is what it is because of the system around it and persons not doing what they should do to get respect. Respect is not given like that. You know.
Shaban, Shaban. My man said Shaban. Information about this association should be public, should come out public. You're supposed to can type this in on the internet and see it come up. You're supposed to can join in on the internet to be a part of the association. Pay your dues. They're supposed to get different grants, things where you can go from the government. Association for run. We are talking about we for reach out. Of course we for reach out, but the information are supposed to be present, Shawan. Just like when you go to the NIS or your NHT, grant or whatever you go do, you're supposed to can see it. Right, Christopher, right? I saw it system set up, brother. Because it is a job.
And see, we have 5 more minutes, you know.
Yeah, man. It's not a leisure business.
Yeah.
So we start with football in Jamaica. So coach take it serious. Mr. Meeks, how much coaching at Christopher? How much coaching at Jamaica, right? At the youth level, I get a good steady pay. Christopher, everybody gone. Anyway, how much people in Jamaica? Or how much? What's your band rates, eh? You guys need to hold them accountable. Yeah, Shavan, that we are talking about, bro. Them things need to fix, brother. Fix. Because coaching in Jamaica, if you have 2-3 jobs, 2-3 jobs, we have to hold on upon, you know. 2-3 jobs, coaching in the evening, teaching in the morning. I understand you and seeing, but you are finding faults without providing any solution. I'm not providing faults. I'm laying out the problems, right? I'm telling you the problem. But we can get solution for if you want, right? Maybe I think about the solution, but we can get solution if you want. And the solution should even come from me. The solution should come from the government of Jamaica. Coaching in Jamaica, brother, we not get treated properly. And it's just the truth. Yeah, we don't get treated properly. Or maybe some get treated properly, we don't know about. But good treatment, brother. If you're not teach, or if you're a coach alone, a problem. If you're not teach, you know you're gonna survive in this. Because first of all, your contract what from if you're coaching in high school, the contract from maybe July to December. Some of the schools them. Some of the schools them when I pass student association fail them, work July, August, and maybe October you get the first pay. So I say, you survive? You survive RR? You survive Shaban period? You survive runners? You survive? Talk to one scene. Let me know nothing. You survive? I tell you, some schools alone pay pan time and properly in a bridge. When you come on to football in Jamaica, you know, at high school, you can tell you about experience. Experience what me have. Yeah? And them still at the old fashioned, this blasted check business. Where you can send money to your account and them crap. Me hear Shaban say, yeah, you have found the problem, so your next move should to call out who needs to be called out and hold them accountable. Venting on YouTube alone is not going to help. True, that's true. You have a point. Or certain stadium needs to be renovated. Yeah, man, certain stadium needs to be renovated. Yeah, Mr. Mix, me just say like, if a coach in Jamaica decides to coach alone in a Jamaica, how him survive?
A coach in Jamaica decide to coach alone in Jamaica.
Alone, the only job him gonna do. How him gonna survive?
Huh?
How him survive?
Me not understand the question.
Alright. So you decide to you're gonna stop everything else, but you're just gonna coach alone. You have a family, just have a coach alone. So you're gonna coach high school. One job, high school. Say steer town. Right? You get say 100,000 a month. We survive with 100,000 a month. For
It's kind of difficult financial wise, but that's why you see a common trend in Jamaica. Many coaches coaching a club team as well as a high school team, because the high school team would have be basically a 7 to 8 months. A proper team would have start from about early April going in, and if they last, they'll go to about November, December. So
and the next question to you now, Mr. Mix. How many schools pay on time?
I don't know. You ask me a question, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't interact with every school, but you have many schools
Based
that
on your experience. Based on your experience, every school pay on time?
No.
Alright. So what about that coach who has suffered?
Then that coach needs to just leave and find somewhere else where he belong.
I have to go find a different job.
Yeah.
So that's what I said to you.
At the end of the day, unseen, at the end of the day, you have schools in Jamaica who commit to a contract and they operate based on that agreement consistently. We have those schools. Now you have some schools who don't understand that protocol and they want to do as they like. And once it is happening, you need to just recognize that you're going to have a discussion with them. And if it continues, you just have to be a man and leave. You know, but I don't know.
I think
argument and content.
I think we as coach too, we think as coach we need to take blame because we not take responsibility for life.
Sometimes you find that many of us coaches are working without even a contract, which is an error on our part.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. The contract in coaching. We need to educate the coach as well. Yeah. So, whether prep school or primary school, paper is supposed to be written and signature going. You know?
Yeah, but and seeing before I go, I have to just say, I understand the concept and the meaning behind Paul Young this argument. He has reached to a point where remember that Paul Young was a part of the national team for years as well. As you said earlier, he represented Jamaica 40 odd times and scored over 20 odd goals, which is a pretty good record when you take into consideration modern football. And he's seen a system that is being done from his time till now, and yet the majority of the time that system has failed, where we recruit these English-based or English-born players to represent Jamaica. I have no problem with we recruiting an English-born player, but recruit a player that will enhance our product. And our football is the product, and the product needs to get money. And if we don't have a successful product, we can't make money. The reality we are not producing and we are not performing on the field. And people will use all sorts of theory to explain why it not, because we don't train together, we don't this. But anywhere in the world you go, this is the system that is used. Few days before a tournament, a team is assembled, coach put in the final little details, and then they go and they represent. So there are some fundamentals that's supposed to be done before they reach their national teams. One is the physical fitness needs to be intact. 2 is the understanding of the game needs to be intact. 3 is the technical abilities of the players to carry out the tactical approach by the coach. And when you check it, that is where some of these English players are lacking. English-based players, let me clarify, that English-born based players are lacking. Tactically,
they are not at the level that we want them to be. And the truth is that people will say name this and name that, but the truth is, if I name some people, persons won't know them. And the reality is, if you expose a player to a better system gradually, if that player has the ability and the talent, that player will improve. Now, if we are having players that are coming from overseas, putting them in our best system, it may not be ideal, but it's what Jamaica has. This is the best. And some of our local players will be so excited to be in that system. Then we will always have problems. We will always have this failure. We will always have these things. So if it is not working, what can we? The key question needs to be asked: what can Jamaica do different to get success? Because when you take it, in my opinion, um, America and Mexico are ahead of us over the years. Now, I don't understand how Jamaica allow, because one time it was Costa Rica. I don't understand how Jamaica make even Canada just fly past them. What they going to tell me? Money, this, that. Yes. What is it that Canada did to improve their players so that their players can be more marketable in the world? You're telling me that Jamaica will never be able to do that. So 20 years or 30 years from now, we'll still be crying about this same thing. If it can't be fixed, just leave it alone, Bridget. Leave it alone. Because we can't be at a nation where we have talent, raw talent, speed, strength, and we can't get persons to play at the standard that is required at the international level. It is proving, it is showing to us that our knowledge of the game and how we teaching the game is way below par, and that needs to seriously be addressed. And if we don't address it, we're going to always have a settle for whatever we get. And whatever we get is not going to bring us over the line. And that is true. It is the reality. It is true. From 1998 till now, that would be 6 World Cup trials after that 98 World Cup. This one is coming, going to make the 7, the 2026 World Cup. I am expecting us to qualify, but how do we qualify? Because our 3 main rivals are not in it. So you're telling me after this 2026 World Cup, once we have Mexico, US, and Canada in the mix with Costa Rica, so Jamaica can't qualify again for a World Cup? No, Virgin. No, Virgin.
It's right.
Yeah, but me still hold on to the logic in Mr. Meek. You say for the next cycle, we still have to do the same thing that we're doing right now, because what kind of development we would have had if players would have ready, especially locally born regardless of overseas, what you think could have carried into the World Cup? Me just not see that yet. So me feel like the development to start from U14, U15 should continue, and another 4 or 5 years, then we will have more players to pick from locally. But for now, I think we still have to build people that can build a house from the top. Right now, I'm going to say another way out, brother. And as I say, the players them we get, some of them might not be the best players, but my opinion still is that 90%, if not most of them, are better than what we have. That's why we.
Why I mean, they are trying to see different. So more on see Friday why different. Cause you must go find out.
No, but you don't have the expectations of too much, because the coach just comes, brother. The coach got much.
No, man.
Much you have 5 or 4.
Bro,
when never see before.
Told me I say when Tapa take back when Tapa take over back more players.
No, nobody with that. The man was the coach before Unseen. The man was the coach
but
for 2 years.
Him go back with a plan. Him have a plan.
No, but when I say him have probably 6, 7 new players on the team from when they have before.
Yeah, when now on fitness. But when on fitness, no fitness, no the nice squad. Them get the victory though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like you make it sound like him coming to a new coach from
That part of the new coach coming thing. Me no want hear that excuse.
I know it's not an excuse, Nancy. If you are coach Charlie Mount and you got Charlie Mount for the first 2-3 games, and your team not look that proper, what the first thing you say?
No.
You say, yo, you need more time.
Even if you not look proper, the thing is now, getting beaten doesn't mean that you don't look proper on the field, you know.
No, I never said win or lose.
All right.
You can't do it like that so easy, you know.
Right. So that's why I'm going to say to you, say, my team, they're going to see them try to do something for me feel like, oh, me want to play my philosophy.
Yeah, but me I say, what if them not do it them?
They made
You
that
cannot
right
be judged
to the
by
game,
that.
but you're going to see it done. But what me don't want to see the same long ball business where Jamaica that play from up to kill club. That you want to see?
No, I don't want to see that, but I don't anticipate that. That's why I say
defensive midfield. You want to see Casey Palmer play defensive midfield and Latibo here going back as defensive midfield?
That not going to happen, man.
And them things they talk about. What system we could change his brother?
The coach should have to go back on his word and see, because he said in that press conference, boy, you only need players that plays in the position they play at the club.
We must see a lot of changes in the squad with the players.
I anticipate that, but I say I not expect to see boy we are crashing and I say, yo, you see Jamaica side youth, like I expect to see improvement.
Right. For the first day too.
Right, and I'm saying I think that over the upcoming windows, you're gonna see some players dropping out and some players coming in because the coach are gonna start put team print on the team.
Yeah, because we need to see some possession of the game. We need to take possession of the game most of the time.
Right.
And stop giving the ball like the ball at party. Shaban Peter said, Ansi will never be okay with the team once it has so many overseas players. Shaban, I never say me not okay with the team, bro. I don't see a different way out now because we don't have we get some players who are top players outside of Jamaica who come play for you. I have no problem with that. But what I'm saying, do we continue to do this forever and still get the same result? In Chris, right? We have to make a step if this don't work out.
Yeah, but make a step to what?
Make a step and try get a core in what can train right through. And
so,
then
but
still...
you don't have to play to live on the island if you're going to do that.
Alright, watch me now. Yeah. Watch me now. You don't have to be on the island alone, you know. You have players who are playing in MLS and players who are close by. We can come in for a camp or something like that.
When camp come in, remember, say you have to get, once it's not a FIFA, you can't really be released from players unless it's...
Yeah, but I see player leave without FIFA date from America and come play for Jamaica.
Those are players that are not in the first team.
Yeah.
So them the players they want players on the first team.
You see the problem now? You see your thing now? Your thing is now. That's why I try to find a proper phrase to bridge the gap, you know. Alright. Thomas Tuchel did there. PSG, right? And couldn't win.
Yes.
And couldn't win Champions League. The type of player we have some player where normal, you say the best players in the world, right?
Yeah.
Then him go to Chelsea and win. Chelsea have about a couple top players, you're saying in the world, right? And they won the league. The point I'm trying to make is that it's not all about who is banging in the goals in their club league or whatever. It's about getting the mixture right for Jamaica. So if we call a player, all right, look at say for example, look at Cephas. If Cephas got him chance, you know, Cephas can't say get him chance, you know. If Cephas they score them opportunity they him create. And Cephas now issue now with him club. You know, we still want Cephas come play for Jamaica, don't it?
Yeah, but me does not feel like Cephas should be available because Cephas is able to a transfer. And not just because he have a problem with the club.
We don't take out the transfer outside.
No, but you can't take out time because that's a reality.
But we have people who don't want him to come play for Jamaica. Because he not scoring goals.
And look how much people you want Leon Bailey come play for Jamaica. Look how much people you want Boz that come.
So I said to you now, say, sometimes it's not all about where the player is playing at. It's about what him can do for him country. You as the coach now of the eye deficit.
You see the same thing what them do with the development of the youth players them. Me feel so you can have a senior team and do the same thing like what them do. Now them are going to say they don't have facilities because the junior team might use it. But whether we can have a local base squad coming to training.
You have to have a young one too. You can't have a whole squad.
And the reason why one of the reasons why
that's why they should be 25.
One of the reasons why
25, 27. 27 the highest in terms of age.
No, what I say, one of the reasons why it's going to be difficult to have a team for the island as a national team because the players them are going to need to train with them clubs. We are going to train them at the JFF camp and then they go just go play with them team and come back in the camp and not train with them team.
Eh?
No, what me I say? If you're going to have a team in training all the time, them the players that now go play Premier League at Jamaica, them are just train as Jamaica team.
No man, they're going to play them Premier League same way, but they're going to call them.
Them club.
They're going to call them 1 time per week or 2 times per week. Training.
So 1 training session? 1 training session?
1 or 2 times per week.
Okay.
Right? And then now, when you have international game now, you will call 3 players overseas to come play with them same way.
3 players overseas?
I just use a number, man. Just use a number.
You know, you don't get beaten with that, man. You know,
Just
people
no, we don't. This is not the national team, you know, I make it clear. This is not this is the development squad.
Okay.
This is the development squad. So basically, we have now, they're calling some play overseas now, like when they did with Algrim's plan was okay. You know? Algrim's just lose interest in it.
Well, me feel like the Caribbean need to come back together and start back some league so the players them can get some experience.
Yeah, Shavan, just 1 year, I say something for run with it, you know. I see me carry myself fast, and I'm glad, you know. But here we go on, Shavan, I got to run with the same way.
I not see the comments, I know the way you put up.
Oh, I'm put up. No, Shavan, I said 3 players overseas. So another team, you know, you call some players like where you want to look on from some young players who want to play for Jamaica, you carry the team, bro. Some young players. Because I don't want you come tell me say you want to play for Jamaica when time you're 30, brother. Because England ain't pick you. Me not buy them foolishness, brother. It come like we are leech from people. How we gonna take what left? Some look on it. Me not busy what nobody wants. What is left? What is left? What is left? I really talk, you know. Look at Hutchinson. Yeah. Hutchinson style way. You don't go back for Hutchinson?
Well, right, you can't still play for Jamaica now, you know.
You go back for Hutchinson based on what you do.
No, me wouldn't call. Like, but that, all right, put it here like this. Me don't know what kind of conversation the coach have with him or if in the talk to him. Because you know when you could have tell him.
The coach said talk to him and Kadimachi.
Right. Are you Kadimachi, you know? Kadimachi gone a Lincoln City now, you know. And still not call him in the side in the U21 again. So you could so if Jamaica call him now, you'll say, boy, they shouldn't call him can this Jamaica?
But him now come to Jamaica.
Oh, you know that?
Because him now want to play for Jamaica.
Oh, well, me never know that.
If him want to play for Jamaica, he won't there a long time.
No, Mario.
The man them talk say, the man them tell the coach say England, depend them wave mirror, England. That Hutchinson said that what the coach said at the press conference. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shaban. I thought Mr. Of course, him same call Kadimachi and him call Hutchinson.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Talk to them. I said them England, you know them wave mirror.
I guess
England you want to play for. Jamaica now get the best player them.
But alright, but I'm saying, and next week we have to look for it to still, you know. Me can't subscribe to the argument when we say boy I'm at the region because look how England big brother, how much player can play for 20 alone going to squad, you know.
This is what me want. Fam. If you can play for Jamaica and you start playing football and when you look on everything when you're young, you start play, you start hit the ground running, and you love Jamaica, you want to play for Jamaica, come from early. Don't come when time you can't make it again for England, or England now look for you to come play for you. When you put Jamaica first, we don't want country to Go on the well.
But me stick like a boy. We not because you got that you come like a pride, like you go to a man and ask a man say you come work with you, and because the man say no sir, me I work with a man over there, so no the man want to come work with you. I say no sir, me don't want it. I want it.
Boss Thomas, how me say wrong, Boss Thomas? Boss Thomas, tell me how me say wrong. I'm listening to the press conference and the same thing. Yeah, so the coach say. But the man said,
me listen to the press conference late because we never hear him call the man the name. Because we just surprised nobody never asked about Omar.
Him call the match name out and more. Bailey. Him call him Bailey. Right?
Oh,
him
no,
say
young players. You say the younger players them have England on their radar.
Alright.
We have to get the players them when time they reach. Like once they reach must be 24, 25 and they probably think it get dark for them.
Alright.
That's exactly so but never hear him
why is it that we have to get those players?
No, because when we get from where I say is that at that time England probably have a set team when you reach that age, and it's highly unlikely that you might break in the team at that time. But 25, what is wrong with 25-year-old?
And that age is my problem. No, that age is my problem.
Why your problem? Because they never come.
They're not good enough anymore.
What is a prime? What is a prime for a footballer? What age?
Eh?
What when a footballer in prime? What age is that?
I am referring to the fact that they are not first class. Once England look at you.
But and see, you're still not reason my point. You know, there's only 23 players they can pick and see.
Yeah, but
and especially, all right, look at right back. In a right back, how much position they pick in a squad in a right back? 2 or 3.
What you say to me then? You say to me, say, a baller for try off one country where, maybe have the best players when can play with whatever before him say alright then me not gonna make it now come to Jamaica.
No, unseen man. That's why I tell you the reason. It's hard to reason because first of all we don't know the man in background, what relationship they have with Jamaica, and because to be honest with it, you hear the argument over now. So you have some players that really don't have too much connection with Jamaica, like the country itself. But if you introduce them to the project and whatever, and them realize that they're not really depend on England. Alright. Me thought this the other day. You see, Gareth Southgate leaving England side and their brother from the under 21 side coming, and the worst thing could happen to Jamaica. Because if you notice the players, alright, look at you today, Andre Gomez. Him not playing no different from how India played before. And him get called on England side. How? You check say Southgate did the Morgan Gibbs right that get called?
No.
Exactly. So this is alright. This is my opinion. Nobody can tell me stand him talk to Omari Hutchinson and say, yo, go and go play on the 21. Soon get called and seen a team. Because him know them from before.
Mm-hmm.
You get me I say?
Mm-hmm.
So are the players them have to look into it and just look and I say, boy, yo, am I going to be a consistent picking of this team? Or am I just going to get a cap and then I can't play no more international football and that's it?
So that is the time when we must go for them and have them play for Jamaica.
What?
When them decide say, they're not gonna make it anymore.
No, I'm saying I say if you take everybody unseen. I'm saying if there's a player where we want. Alright, so me ask that question. So if Omari Hutchinson improve or still a player at the level where I'm playing now and there's 25 and in England side and he decides he don't want to come. Because in turn we don't so much 5 years, don't make him come.
Jean-Pierre, that's why I said to you, this is my opinion, and my opinion, I will stick by my opinion. Listen, I read the question. Unseen life don't stay, so playing for England brings with it more prestige. Players will think about family first before country. Stay and play for England. If I can't make it, don't bother run come to Jamaica.
So me I say unseen. If you have a player of that quality, we're better than where you have in your position. Why would you use pride and affection?
That is the problem. We not get them better. We're not getting them way better, brother. Look what we have in the national team. You see them way better than where we have. Yes, them 20% better than where we have as local produce outside of Jamaica. That's the question me ask.
If what?
You see them way better than the local athletes that we produce outside of Jamaica?
Right now?
Yes.
Of course.
How much percent?
Me no can put a percentage on it, but them know them much better. But percentage are gonna be opinionated, man.
Yeah, man. Opinionated. Your opinion more here.
Well, right now, them are players that we are playing for Jamaica now. The current squad that's assembled now is at least 70% better than a local assembly squad.
How much?
70.
I never said. I am saying local produce outside of Jamaica.
Yeah, but can we find a squad? Can we find a squad? How much? You can find 23 players playing outside of Jamaica now.
What do you mean? Where we produce? Of course.
You want to pick them because they play outside that country and you feel like they deserve a chance?
No, I pick some quality on my thing. Can't make it.
And you can find 23 of them?
Yeah, man, I'm supposed to can't find 23. But I don't know. I can't find it now.
Then they don't know what you talk about.
No, I can't name the player them now and put them in a position yet. I have some players in my head.
But as Mr. Anthony, that's going to be a debate. That is a debate where it's not going to be a never-ending debate.
Yeah, but that's why I say the point why I say this is not because we're not getting the best players from England. We're not getting we will never get the best players from England.
Right. I agree.
We can't play for Jamaica. What do we do? Try to develop our own and still recruit. But we need to try to recruit the one them who want to commit to it from day one, brother. And stop for the one them who don't want to play for it from day.
And then why you recruit at 24 and 25 is because they never come when they're young. So we have to recruit them at all.
Yeah?
So,
if me come to you, please right, at 20, at 19, 20, 21, 22, right?
Yeah.
19, 20, 21, 22, and you say you have look for England to play. And when you reach 25, 26 now, you're going to text me back and say you want to play for Jamaica, England now with fire. Bye-bye.
Well, I say that's your opinion still, because I say if me want a player or two in a position where me feel that player better than the players that me have, and he can still represent me. I'm going to take him because you still not answer my question. You say at 24 and 25 you don't want him. I ask you what age is a
it's not the age of the issue, the commitment of my issue. Or the commitment of my issue, and the age of my issue.
Yeah, but you said to me that 24, 25 when you not good.
And the fact that you view Jamaica as a second, a fibble.
All right, you know, answer. Mr. Mix.
I answer a while ago.
You know, answer me yet, man. Mr. Mix, what age you consider a player to be in his prime? The prime year of a player?
About 27 to about 32.
Me think lower than that. But me I tell Antine say if a player get approached to Jamaica and him say my way for England, and at 24 or 25 him not get picked for England, and him say him want come in, say him a come in play CDM, and him better than the CDM them me have. And see I say not take him because him turn him down.
If him better, me are take him.
And since say not take him because him turn him down already.
Yeah.
So me tell Antine say that's a pure pride that brother.
Yeah, man, me not take him.
And that's your opinion. I can't fight with that, but me I say me would have take him, brother.
Nah, take him, brother. Me I go for the one them we want to commit to it from day one, brother. Day one commitment with the one.
And next question, I want to ask you. I don't feel like my family yet properly yet, but I want to show you out there. Because I still think about it from there. I think about it. Maybe Mr. Meeks would have best to answer that question. The players that we have 12 hours. How much Premier League team we have? 14 or 12? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
How much Premier League team we have? 14 or 12?
14 now.
Alright. So me I say, if you pick a local, the best local squad now with 23 players, what happened to the rest of players?
Rest of local, what do you mean? JPL or overseas?
JPL.
Yeah, JPL, yeah.
Right. If you pick the best JPL 23 and the rest of players they will not get picked, what are they considered as?
We have picked them for go play. We have picked them for.
The national team, I'm going to represent the national team.
And the rest of them when they get selected, they're what?
And the rest of them when they get selected in 23. What you call them?
They mean so they're not at the level as the others.
So then why when time?
I'm gonna give them a name the best players were selected. They are not best players.
Oh, me not done.
Me understand, but what me I say? Everywhere you go, there's a squad. All right. When me know you're from coaching Charlie Smith, not Charlie Smith, Charlie Mount, right? When you have your squad in the summer and you have a cut the squad, the rest of them when you have a cut, we don't know how much player registered for the deco. The rest of players they want to make a squad. What you call them?
That different level, you know, because them young. You don't really want.
Whether they're young or not, brother.
You have to be careful or you say certain things to you.
Okay, so give me the JPL one then, man.
Yeah?
Every JPL team have a open training session, you know. What they call open.
You're not good enough. You're not good enough. What kind of word do you want me to use?
Me no want to tell you what to use because I say if a man can't play for England at 24, he know if he come to Jamaica because he might reject.
When I was 24, you drop the age, you know, I said 25, 26, I say.
Whether 25, 26. You never said 26, 24, 25, what you say. But just say, why you call them the man that? Because me I say only 23 players can pick out how much millions
What me call them?
No, me I say me not tell you what you call them. I ask you what you would have called them.
Oh, the
because we have a
man.
name for players them we can't make that side, you know.
What you call them? What you call them?
When me call them, a surplus player, brother, them just not good enough.
So the same thing me say.
No, that you say. You say one time a player, them are come in England reject them.
Yeah, so England reject them. Isn't
No,
that already?
when a player, all right, as me say again, a local JPL squad is picked to represent Jamaica, and only 23 players can be make the squad for JPL. What you call the other player? What would the other players be?
The same thing what they call the English man. They want to make it.
Oh, I mean, me wouldn't call them reject because 23 man can get. And you're coaching them and you pick a side sometime in the man. Some time you say, yo.
Auntie and CC gone.
How would this matter, bro?
Christopher Wright, bro.
Christopher, Auntie, my gone, answer.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself, man.
Bless up, man.
We're going to jump off now, still. Chris,
yeah,
your
man,
last comment. Mr. Mix, before you go away. Oh, Mr. Mix, anyway. Last comment.
Huh?
Your last point.
No, I just say, boy, the reason what we have, it's just going to be a continuous reason when now go done because points and points are going to come out. So, yeah, we are saying, we have to just reason it with respect and just respect our next man's opinion. And you know what I mean? Because everybody have their opinion, brother. But I feel like the article that was written was just one more of them type of narrative where I say, boy, yo, too much overseas based player coming at the side. No, that's not my opinion.
You must say if we fail, we need to change how we approach.
Right, but he's saying we've been doing that for over, so you need to change. So,
me never read that though.
Mr. Meeks bring up a very good point where I say we're supposed to qualify and we probably going to qualify because US, Mexico and Canada are in there. So what going to happen when they come?
That's what the man say.
Yeah, but you must say when they come in next time, what we say, we're not going to qualify. I mean, I say, we not reach this yet. We could deal with this one right now. But we just say, boy, all of what have been said and really whatever squad has been assembled.
Let me ask a question before you go away. The only one who go qualify alone and go get beaten?
Eh?
The one who qualify only and then go get beaten and get this man's at work.
Then what if we go in a one zone where the zone are dead? What you going to do?
So I say you view football?
No, I'm not saying view football, but yeah, already have them say we can't be
so
how you have view, so we are going to get beaten and you don't know who we are going to play.
No, let me ask you a question. We can't win the 19 as well. Are you create this scenario, so I must ask you a question.
What is zone of death mean?
Me ask you a question. Me ask you, so we can't be one of the best of the best?
A football round, but I'm just saying.
I never beat some of the best of the best.
Yeah, as Mr. Unseen.
We not beat up Costa Rica.
Any team on the day, no Unseen. Me understand all of that, but
Costa Rica beat more than one best of the best. So.
I agree, but me just say,
okay.
This now we are creating, like you say, it's okay.
Okay, so like so we just go there and surrender. and say, "I with your World Cup, bye bye, beat we." I would
But
just here.
truth be told, unseen, if we qualify to go to World Cup, don't the money? It's important to get the money to do where do the development.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man,
go.
but what about we as fans who want
Yeah,
we
man,
might
but
we not might
well,
invest that money they got to go.
let me ask you a question. What do you think JFS goal is to do? Go to World Cup and win 2 games or 3 games? And JFS, you think that's for them?
Why your goal? Why your goal?
As a fan, we go to World Cup and do the best so we can do. Round of 16 with a Wasi.
Nice. That's all we ask.
But me I said JFS
you
not
want
look
to
JFS not look funny like that.
what JFF want to do. JFF they want part by themselves.
No, but JFF want the team to qualify so they can get the money for spending on the program.
Well, if them spend it right, we might see the
Remember say a whole for money them a throw to qualify because it's like a man I keep a dance, brother. And I spend a whole for money and then rainfall, everything wash out and dance okay.
Yeah, but if JFF obligation now to make sure so the money they spend properly and so football can develop. If not,
yeah, well, as me say, hope man them go out and go support the team because me want to look argument they say ticket them now sell. So I just hope that change and man them go out and go to support the team and make the players them feel good and we get that 3 points and move on to the next game still. So, that's what I have to say, I respect we have me on for the show still,
Alright, boss. Alright, people, pick up on yourself, all the person who come and remember, Chris Tribe have some more shows. We're going to talk about how to fix the midfield, some points that we can put together, how Steve McLaren can fix the midfield, whether by getting player or by just training or by pushing a player there, moving a player out there or something like that. Yeah, Siobhan, I want to come to the game, so looking forward to see you there as well. So yeah. So these are some of the things that we're going to talk about. Upcoming game versus Cuba, and then the other one versus Honduras as well. So, we have a lot of work to do, people. So stay on Unseen Sports TV, subscribe to the platform. Remember, this is where our opinions are accepted. We see sports from a different angle. One and only Unseen Sports TV. Big up on yourself, people. I'm going to be out of here. Yeah, man. Next time, people, we'll come on once we want to support the channel by Super Chat and Super Sticker. Or, if you don't want it that way there, which the other way is better some of the time because YouTube or the YouTube body want the Super Sticker, they might take out a bag of money out of the Super Sticker now. So, sometimes it's best to just send it to us by a Zelle, Cash App, Remitly, something like that. You understand me? If you want to contribute to the channel. Chancellor and big up yourself, all the person here. I want you guys to help to promote the piece on the YouTube platform. Alright? Michael Sadler. Piece we are promote on the YouTube platform. TP. JP, your name changed to Unseen. You understand me? So yeah. So I want people on the YouTube space stop promote the gossip and the foolishness on the platform. Somebody come out with a problem, no need for listen on both sides of the story first before you jump on a side. Because sometimes some people defend some people and it don't look good. And the person wrong. So may I beg you, whenever you see them thing happen, when you split justice. In the middle, ask the question, listen to the two sides, then look and pick on the side. Don't pick a side when you hear one side of the story. Alright? It's smart people. Unseen Sports, I leave a message to them. Believe, love, I'm out. I'm gonna run. See you guys soon on the next video. Alright?